Hello everyone and welcome to the LightBringers podcast, episode number 50. It's number 50. Total between 2 seasons, okay? Not between just season 150. It's episode 50 completely of all the things. Yeah, sorry, Obi, I didn't mean to scare you. Episode 50, that is a lot of hours, honestly. You're going to be able to see everyone's faces momentarily as I shift them over here. Whee! Okay, there we go. Oh no, wrong thing. Pardon me. Doing this, there we go, you can hear him now, maybe. You want your money back? I'm so glad that you pay money for this. Where?
Where's that money going?
Yeah, where's it going? There's a support link on the site if you want to go hit that if you're enjoying the podcast. Think of it as going to the movies every week. If you want to pay that much in America, it's like $70. And everyone's just like, yeah, it is. Yeah, even Crying Herald knows. Fornax knows. So.
I totally don't know that, but that's fine. Carry on.
Okay.
I'll pretend.
Pretending is the best. I hope everyone is good. Yes, happy anniversary. There's Gears who has made our awesome art as well. So Gears to Gnomes in chat, please go and make sure you follow them. That would be appreciated. They have helped us to produce some awesomeness here right now. Hearts. Was that your hand throwing them out? Maybe.
Yeah, I just produced them.
You produce hearts?
Absolutely, on demand.
Oh, I need to actually turn all of you up because apparently you are not very high. Give me a moment.
And I've increased my magic game, so...
Your magic game?
Expelliarmus Fireball!
Wait, what?
I love that.
I need to see it. Can you show me?
Okay. Wand?
Yeah. It's on the wand.
Fireball.
Okay, I've not seen the fireball before.
Wow.
I just want every single week for you to be honest that we can just see the new upgrades you have to your model, new emotes that are available.
Well, I have like, so there's a lot of stuff happening in my country and I had to make this. Because
correct. Trans rights are
Yes,
human rights. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't.
Yeah.
I'm not up on that one.
Oh, shit show.
Well, we can maybe.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know, fire J.K. Rowling.
shoot Boris Johnson into the sun. We're working on it. We are figuratively, of course.
Good stuff. Okay, so. It is Mental Health Awareness Month as well, peeps, so don't forget that. The show today is going to be very chill. I am doing this intentionally, one, because it is Mental Health Month and I'm giving myself some grace, I will say, as I am in the midst of studying for a very, very, very difficult exam, and it's for my licensure to be a counsellor, so it's a very big thing. But that's next Friday. So there will be no show next Friday, so there will be a missed day. I can't do it during that, unfortunately, because I probably won't be able to take the test. But next week there won't be a show, will be the week after. And I thought today for the 50th show, I was just like, I just didn't want to do anything too much effort. I didn't want to come up with a doc, didn't want to come up with like massive conversations and questions. I just wanted to go and check out some stuff in Guild Wars 2. Even if we just hung out and talked, it would have been fine. But I was like, oh, I want to do something cool. So we're going to take you to some places that we really love in the game, and just hang out. So if you're not watching the video of this, you might be missing out a little bit of the visual stuff, but obviously we'll be talking as well at the same time. So we'll try and give you the idea of where we are on the map. We'll talk about the nearest waypoint. We'll talk about the POI. We'll talk about whatever. But also it doesn't necessarily have to be like points of interest in the game. It could be like an area in PvP or a World v World or whatever, like not World v World because I can't do that, but like, you know, we might do an event, we might do a dungeon, you never know. It's whatever comes up. If it's someone's favorite thing. We haven't got all the time in the world because it is an afternoon, but we will check out as many things as possible. We're currently seeing in my place, which I one of my favorite places, which is from the core game. We're going to talk first about a little mini intro. Let's see if we can get the intro going in a very short, because on the compliments, like on the compliments, on the comment. That's what they should call comments on YouTube. Compliments, the compliment section. That's what they should call it.
Damn, this compliment's really spicy and it made me feel bad.
Amazing. But like, someone in the comments the other day was like, wow, the intro was only 7 minutes long. I was like, hey, I want people to introduce themselves. Fornax, what do you do where you do it? Hello, welcome back.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us.
Hi, I'm Fornax. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Short notice as ever, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Thank you. So I'm the Crichton Herald. I make content for Guild Wars 2. I haven't made some for a while because during Mental Health Month, I'm having a bit of a mental health breakdown. But I'm here. I'm going to have some fun this evening, and I'm just going to enjoy playing the game. So that's me, Crichton Herald.
Thank
on
you for
YouTube and everywhere else.
being honest and talking about that momentarily. I mean, I know like you may be saying it a bit in jest, but it sounds like you're having a hard month. And
I've had better months. Let's put it that way. I have had better months. But,
well,
yeah.
hopefully today we can give you some space to think and do something else and take your mind off it. Okay.
I'm okay.
We love you.
Thank you.
We're here for you.
You are
I'm
loved
excited to
by
be
us
here
all.
with you today.
This is
Yeah,
true.
it's very kind of you.
Good. You better fucking smile today, otherwise you're fired. No, I'm joking.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what I said to the kids that I counsel.
Oh wow, maybe you should worry more about the test next week.
Yeah, maybe you should study.
Maybe you should learn
I am
a thing
studying.
about counseling.
Yeah,
That's not a good approach, I don't think.
No, sometimes I swear with some of the kids, but not like all of them. Not well, the adolescents anyway, the teens. Okay, it's in full fledged. Yes, thank you, Fornax. But like, serious
You're
note,
quite welcome.
appreciate you. Like, thank you for being here and taking your time to do that as well. And people, if you are like, if you're feeling low, and this is a month, and if you're ever feeling that way, and you're feeling sad or you're feeling depressed, like, find your support systems, find people who love you, find family, anyone you can talk to them, reach out to someone. You are not alone. Many people are going through similar things. Your situation is very unique, but the feelings you're having are feelings that a lot of people are having, especially at the moment. So yeah, we've got resources as well in our chat, !mental health month cough. Someone will definitely poke that. There we go. And there's some resources there which can definitely help. And we got some numbers and stuff in our Discord for crisis and everything else as well. So I encourage you to go and check out all of these awesome people. And if you like mental health, you know, this is something we will talk about in various kinds of ways.
I just want to say hi, Dee. She's my D&D buddy. We were D&Ding the of the. Hi, hun.
Oh,
Bye. Hi.
Oh, also,
Sorry. Carry on.
That's okay. It's
Chat
okay.
shout out.
Yeah.
Look
Also
at
shout
that.
out to chat. Hi.
Kroof, since you're shouting out chat,
Oh no.
shout
Okay,
out
let me-
yourself.
Let me get into a safe zone. I'm doing the Say Tongue Meta event. Hi everyone, I'm Kroofs.
What?
I do a lot of YouTube stuff. Hey, when I'm in game, I'm playing. I do a lot of YouTube stuff over on my channel. You can find me at Kroof. I'm also here on Twitch, streaming throughout the week. Recently, I've been playing a lot of V Rising, a new game, and I'm kind of collaborating with the studio, giving away some game codes. So if you ever want to come by, we have 3 more codes to give away. We'll probably do that tomorrow. But thank you so much for inviting me. I'm excited to get into some Guild Wars 2 and talk more stuff. Yeah. Yay!
Okay, that was like background noise. That's awesome. Yes. We're going to be playing some of that tomorrow. I'm excited. Excitables. Yes, please follow Kroof. Go and do all the things. Kroof went to thingy last weekend as well. Do you want to tell us a little tiny bit about that?
I went to a little convention in little old LA. I went to DragCon last week, and this was my very first convention going by myself. So
Yeah.
I was a little fish out of water, but it was really great. And I saw a bunch of people, a bunch of queens and talent. I watched multiple queens perform, and I was mesmerized by Queen Latrice Royale, if you know of her. I was literally so captivated, I did not even record it. But it was a great convention. So if you're ever around in LA and want to go to DragCon, I recommend it. It's good.
Oh, damn. That's awesome. So good. So good. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing that story as well. That's awesome. And finally, last but not least, our very good friend Rookery is back as well. I'm back everywhere. Rook and Kroof are like just here permanently now. They have no choice.
Yes. We are here live 24/7 doing LightBringers, but whether or not Jebro actually hits the button to make us go live, we never know. So seems like Fridays are the day most reliably that Jebro lets us be heard by all of you. So
Yay. Okay, Rook, tell us what you're doing, what you did, and all the things.
yes. Hi, I'm Rook, and I'm deeply jelly today that I did not get to go to DragCon last weekend. That's awesome, though. It's so fun. Oh my gosh. I was just saying to my partner that we need to find some good drag venues here because Chicago has lots of them, and we just haven't gone, so we gotta go at some point. But you can find me when I'm making content and doing creation and all that good stuff for the MMOs that we play, mostly Final Fantasy XIV and Guild Wars 2, pretty much everywhere online at Rookery, spelled Rookuri. Here on Twitch, usually 2 to 3 days a week. I do 2 podcasts, one of which is the LightBringers, but the other is Aetheryte Radio on Saturdays. And then you can also find me on YouTube at Rookery, Rookuri. And I've been doing a lot of shoutcasting and casting for various events. So like this week, I'll be shoutcasting the Wolves League tournament Saturday night, but I've been doing other things as well. So keep an eye out. We do a lot of things in a lot of places, but it's always great to see you and talk about the games we love.
Yeah, that was well put together.
Yeah, and the dab.
That was
And there
me
was a dab.
impersonating Kroof for a second. I mean,
Yes.
I was watching you shoutcast the other day, and you were, very quiet. There wasn't a lot of shouting going on. I
don't know what they used to call it shoutcasting because we used to shout
do,
like
yeah.
it was like
like,
mostly
"Wah!"
it was just mostly angry men like just
Yes.
shouting. Like,
oh my god!
Yeah, it's you know what? I'll try to shout more for you next time, Kroof. For a second, I thought you were gonna be like, "I'm surprised you weren't that bad," and I was like, "No, that would be something Jebro would say." So,
Damn. Wrecked.
I'm kidding. Jebro has been nothing but
Wow.
beautiful and supportive throughout my adventures into shoutcasting.
you're such a cheeky mofo.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh god,
But
man.
no, yeah,
That doesn't
I'll try to
happen
shout
often.
more. I'll try to shout more next time.
I'm sorry.
This is good. No, Jebro, your smile and laughing
Oh my
gives me
God.
life. Your red face brings me joy. So
Okay.
that one really got you. I wasn't expecting it to,
It did
but I'm
get
proud
me.
of myself.
It did get me. It did. Okay, right. So we have a podcast today, but I'm going to do a little bit of salesmanship of myself. Salesmanship? Whatever. I hate that word. This is where the podcast is. Twitch.tv/JebroUni weeks most of the time. Not next week. Reminder. I'm doing a journey in Guild Wars 2 PvP, just playing Mechanist. It's been painful. Guild Wars 2 PvP is still very, very, very painful to play at times, but I still enjoy it. I just get sad when I lose. I am also starting to do some shoutcasting in Final Fantasy XIV. I have my first one in like the 30th of flipping May, apparently, and now I'm
Wow.
like got a day to prep for it.
Are you doing the charity tournament?
I'm doing the charity tournament. Yes, I think so.
Yes!
I
Oh
think
crap, it's so
Yes.
wonderful. You're gonna have so much fun. Sorry, I got excited.
I'm
That's
scared.
awesome.
Like, because I haven't got any prep for it because I've got time. So it's gonna be a day prep thing, but I'm used to doing it and it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna be like bothering Rook for like lots of information.
Please do bother away.
So that's gonna be exciting. But after this next Friday, basically I'm gonna have more time free because I'm spending like 2 or 3 hours a night just hardcore studying, practicing, all that kind of stuff. So it's gonna be a bit of a one, unfortunately, but it's okay. It's worth it. It's gonna be good. Other than that, please make sure you come and check out the podcast weekly. We have a great guests and awesome things going on. Please make sure you check them out and follow them. I very much appreciate that. If you are watching on YouTube, they have links in the chat below as well. If you have not purchased the game already, please support them by their links, which are down below in the thing. And yeah, we're gonna go and play some Guild Wars 2. So if you're not watching, you might want to do that. You can do that on Spotify, even on your phone. That's the thing you can do.
Interesting.
Well, maybe Obi. That would be an interesting one for sure. That would be good.
I would love to shoutcast with you, Jebro. It's my dream.
Actually.
It's my hope.
It's not mine because you would just make me
We
sad.
should shout past the monthly tournaments in Guild Wars 2.
You would just like, the sass would be real. Like, I'm not sure I can take it. I'm not sure.
Well, I think you're going to have to, Jebro, because I'm going to make this happen, and I think that you will have fun, and you will accept that. I will make you have fun.
Well, this is the thing, like, you know, I was always a champion for making sure people, like, had fun while they were watching the things. That's why people liked watching me. Like, it wasn't always about the technicalities of the game. Specifically, it was about, like, getting excited about the things, but also just being generally fun. Like, having fun with people.
Having fun in video games. Who's heard of that?
I mean, that's the thing. Like,
God.
people can get super keen on just like being like abilities and rotations and stuff like that, and you're just like, damn. Like, we can talk about that, but we're also here like playing games, man. Like, let's just have some fun. God damn it. Yeah. What do you mean I'm being humble? No. What are you talking about? I'm not humble. Honestly.
Jebro? Humble? Never.
Trying to be.
But
yes.
My ribbons.
Well, Jebro knows. Look, Jebro
I
has been
think
working
so.
to embrace confidence and
Yes.
compliments.
Thank you.
And sometimes we got to give compliments to ourselves too and acknowledge what we do that's good.
Yeah.
I struggle with this personally. So, Jebro, yes, that's why people liked watching you. I like watching you when you get excited. I like your reactions content. So,
thank
be
you.
excited. Be your beautiful self. Stuff your face full of whatever that is you're eating.
Sorry. Just realized I didn't mute myself.
No, I wasn't commenting on that.
Wait, what?
Could not hear you chewing. We couldn't hear you chewing. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
You're fine.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
Rinda's just
people
taking a piss.
do pay to listen to that ASMR eating stuff, you know.
Oh, yes.
The crunchy stuff. I
Yeah,
don't
but there's a
care,
whole
like-
industry. Yeah.
There's some
Maybe
like
we-
really emotional story going on. I've got a granola bar and I'm just like, yeah, she's dead. She's dying.
Munching that granola.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think maybe that's the way that we do, right? Like, if we really want to just rake in the cash with this podcast, because clearly that's why we all do it, and not just because we love Guild Wars 2 and getting to talk with all of you and share our thoughts and feelings. Then what we need to do is definitely bring some food on this stream, and as we go, just, during this podcast, during the recording, just eat it loudly. So...
I'm already a VTuber. I think I've heavily embraced all the memes. I feel like I don't need any more at the moment. I'm good.
You
Oh,
never
that's
get
fair.
too many memes.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, but I'm vintage, so half of them have to be explained to me. So
You are vintage. I like how you keep
I am
saying this.
deeply vintage.
of, okay.
Okay.
Deeply vintage.
Tickled me so much.
Okay. We're going to actually do the podcast now. It's 45 minutes
Okay.
into it.
Fine. If we must.
This is our banter segment of the podcast, Jebro, you know?
You know, it's very difficult to I put chapters in, and sometimes I just write random words. I'm like, Kroofs is here, or something. I'm just
don't
like,
write
I
that.
don't, because sometimes I don't know what to do. Because I'm just like, what are we talking about?
For 20 minutes, Kroof was being Kroof, and there's no other way to describe it. So,
It's
the Kroof
literally-
experience.
I'm not talking, it's just reaction faces.
Yeah, basically. I mean, sometimes I go through it and I do end up having to, I listen to it while I'm doing like studying, which is really, really difficult to do. But like I put the just put the chapters in. I'm like, damn, there's so many. We talk about so many things. And I'm like, wow, we talked about this one thing here and then we come back to it here. So what do I do? Do I just like link it to the other chapter or something? No, I don't know. Anyway. So one of my favorite places was when I started playing Guild Wars 2, I actually played a Norn, Mesmer. Where are my favorite place first? And you start off in Wayfarer Foothills, which obviously is down here. So this Wayfarer Foothills is one of my favorite zones just because it's where I started my journey. So as a Norn, you go all the way up through Wayfarer. You go through Snowden Drifts, and then you come south down into Lawless Pass. But then I was like, oh, wow, I'm going to go across the bridge. Durmond Priory is beautiful. It's in Guild Wars 2 as you're leveling up. It's probably one of the first, as a Norn anyway. It's probably one as he gets on his Asura. It's probably one of the first. I don't know. I would say the first big kind of vistas. I guess not vistas because there's loads of vistas, but like the first kind of big things. I don't even know what to call it. Like I'm gonna say when we get to it.
It's a big building, a big structure, a big
Erection?
We're gonna
erection?
go a big erection. Wow, thank you.
The first time that I came to Durmond Priory, I
Yeah.
also got a huge
Erection. I can't blame you. Yeah, it's it's got a good point of interest.
I'm not gonna lie.
Ogden,
Yeah, I mean, I may have.
Ogden and I turned to stone.
Wow, this is
Damn.
not even me doing this. So you come up here and you go and you get the waypoint here, and then you walk down this corridor. And we've been here before because we've come back here for a story. And it's got nothing to do with the fact that there's a dwarf in the basement. Okay, it's got nothing to do with that.
Sure.
No. And then you come down the corridor, and then you've got the Heart of the Priory hero challenge, and all it is you just channel it. But I have so many screenshots of my Norn here, and I remember coming here and just looking up and just being like, that is just cool. And it's not like a really, like the music is really good. I'm gonna pump up the music a bit. But like it's not like the most beautiful thing in the world or anything like that. It was just like such a big scaling thing, and I was like, I haven't really seen many bases in the game or anything like that, and it was the first like guild I saw, and it's just nice here. I don't know why, and like even though the music is a little bit darker, and I took screenshots. The screenshot looked bad because I was a Norn and I was a bit taller, and you could see the things a little bit easier. But yeah, I don't know. This is one of my favorite places. You've just got the scale of the corridor and the archway as well of the top of the corridor, which is just absolutely massive. And then downstairs, obviously, we've got the dwarf. You've got oh, good lord, I keep forgetting his name. Why do I? Ogden. Ogden's down
Stone
there.
Healer.
That's
Yeah.
it. So Ogden's down there, and you got loads of other stuff, like loads of different artifacts, bits and bobs, jade, loads of stuff down there. So I guess it's kind of partly to do with, I don't know, like history, I guess, of like Guild Wars 2 and that feeling
Can I
of
ask you a question?
epicness. Yeah.
The first Order of Tarir that I did, obviously I've done them all, but the first one was the Priory, because I loved the kind of the aesthetic of the scholar and the archaeologist and that kind of thing.
No, it wasn't. No, well, I didn't do this first.
Vigil?
No, I did Tib. I did the whispers.
Really?
Yeah, I did the
Wow.
whispers. I think so. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because
See-
Tibot was the story I remember the most because, and it was completely out of the blue for me because I'm not a stealthy character person. No spoilers about Tibot, sorry, it's okay. I mean, Tibot
It's
is
too
like...
soon.
It's still too soon. Never talk about it. But no, actually, it wasn't, funnily enough, and that's kind of funny because of where I am, yeah, so... Yeah, good question.
This was my first, and I totally agree with you, Jebro. I love this place. It feels like even now, anytime I come in here, I discover something new. As you were talking, I was noticing the shadows and how like the shadows of the tablets rotating around the beam of light are all cast across the floor in this chamber. There's all of the like tablets that line the way and the different characters that are kind of posed around them. I mean, as you pointed out, Fornax, I love this sort of discoverer, adventurer, scholar kind of thing. And even outside on the floor, those kind of etchings of the like globes and maps and all of that. I mean, all of that aesthetic just spoke directly to my soul when I first started playing this game. And this definitely is, I think, still my favorite of the sort of bases or headquarters, because there is something so beautiful about it. And going down into the hidden library and all the knowledge and the relics and everything that's in here, it just gets my imagination going.
I think the only thing that they missed in this room is it's so full of like scholarly texts and these scholarly texts surrounding the big shaft of light. I think that there should have been stories, so that there could have been the old lore that you could read here, the stuff that's readily available, not the secret archive. But yeah, I think they missed a trick with that. I think that would have made it perfect.
I have to get off here, Kroof. My immersion is getting ruined right now.
No, come to the top of the pillar of light with me.
I didn't even know he could do that.
That
was
am
ridiculous.
So
yes,
I
Fornax,
also
exactly.
really enjoy this place. I'm kind of sad because my first order is probably the worst one, the Vigil. I find it's kind of forgettable.
the worst
no one really
one.
talks about it.
That's
Sorry,
good.
it's the worst when you play it, but when you later learn how much of a badass Almora is, I think it improves it. It improves it considerably.
Okay.
They're
That's
a bit
something
more
I really
like.
never thought about.
They're
Yeah,
a little bit
Almora
more
is the one
stoic.
saving grace, but the entire aesthetic of the Vigil is kind of bland. It's very just militaristic and army, warfare, tactics and all that stuff. But in my headcanon, I did choose Vigil for this character, but I have in my head changed to Priory. But yeah, this place is really magical. I love the aesthetic. I love the scholarly vibes that we're discussing.
Yeah,
and the
that's
scale's
it.
really cool.
Exactly, the scholar.
And it has a sense of magic, which I really appreciate. Like Whispers is kind of stealthy, subterfuge. Vigil's more war. This is like magic, and I vibe with the magic.
It's almost like the Library of Alexandria in Egypt, that kind of old hoarded knowledge that somehow has like hidden power. I like that. I like that vibe.
Yeah, places like that in Egypt are amazing. I know because I've been there. They're flipping cool. Exactly. Maybe that's the reason why I hooked on. Like one of the reasons. There's also like this for some. Like I can't remember where this goes actually. Where
How
does
are you
this...
dead? Why are you dead?
Wait,
What
who's
did-
dead?
What crew? What the hell,
Bert
Robert?
died somehow.
crap.
Did you jump down straight from the top of the beam of light?
Yes.
Oh, Kroof.
Oh, you'll miss your knees when they're gone. I can promise you that.
I just haven't done any fall damage in a while, so I just wanted to see.
I also love that to get to some of the secret archives in Ogden and things like that, you have to go through a fireplace. It feels whimsical. The magical element, like you were saying, is definitely there, where kind of like knowledge, there is this feeling of surface level knowledge, and that to really discover the mysteries almost of our world, we have to have this sense of playfulness, this whimsy, this dedication to knowledge, this adventurous spirit, which I also really like because it's not very often in other games that you see adventure being paired with like a knowledge-based character. Like usually those two don't quite go hand in hand, except for maybe the icon that is the lead female character in The Mummy, who is fantastic. I love her. But like it's very often that the bookworms are like the nerds of the world of any fantasy, and they never leave and they get dragged out for adventures by others. But I really like that the here we have this sense of, to get knowledge, you have to oftentimes risk things, and you have to oftentimes try to search for it and acquire it. And so the fact that as you go like deeper and deeper in here, and you kind of, I don't know, assert that exploratory spirit, you find more, I think is a really great way to embody all of the Priory.
What do you guys think about the gigantic statue of Abaddon down below?
I love
Is
it.
it something that you would like them to see expanded on as like a story moment for for the Orders of Tyria? Because I think that I would love to see them get some more story and some more love. I know that I think it would be nice. I think they deserve more love than they got in the personal story, and I'm certainly interested to see where they would go independently, not just as part of the pact.
I agree. I feel like when they form the pack, it becomes a little less important about the individual orders. And that being said, I think that the Priory has received more attention in this story than maybe the others. Due to season 2, we go down into the library, we see the statue of Abaddon, and we kind of get invested with Ogden. So I do appreciate that, and it's just been some time since we've had that, and the statue's really cool. If it was just like also a guild decoration, I think that would be really cool too.
Yes.
But there are some very nice statement pieces of assets with the Priory.
Ogden's an asset.
Yes.
Have
Yeah,
you
you should
seen
be
the
able to
voice line?
get him for your guild hall, just like wandering around, spouting ancient knowledge.
You know,
as
in
he, like,
ESO,
tracks
you
through.
can get NPCs that wander around, like in the shop, in your home, and they will just talk.
Oh, that's
They
awesome.
just talk and they walk around. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They've got different voice lines, but they cost a lot of money.
Of course they do.
Ooh. I like the line that Ogden says, "You're blocking my light." What? And then it's like, "You'll be dead long before me." So let's not form an attachment, okay? Wow.
Ogden started. He doesn't
Ogden, man,
Aw.
come on, mate. Where is the? Where? I'm trying to get to the bit with Abaddon.
Dinner
Have I gone to the
hall
wrong place?
in there through the fireplace. Yeah.
It is through the fireplace, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know
You
if
just
you're
went
able
past
to
it.
go through it if you're not on the story chapter,
I don't
though.
think you can.
Yeah, I think it's specific story instances.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh.
That's okay. It's alright, Ogden's here.
okay.
Ogden's better than Abaddon, so.
Oh my gosh, fam, can I just take a second? I have not come back down here for ages, and I also have had the ley line guy appearing for so long on my screen, and I kept being like, oh yeah, maybe at some point I should look into that, or I'd offhandedly mention on stream, like, oh, maybe there's a way to make him go away forever so he doesn't just pop up. And
No,
here I
don't do
am
that.
wandering around right now, and I go to talk to Ogden in the office, and he's like, you look concerned, what did you do? And I go, yeah, I'm seeing visions of a ley line anomaly. I was just like, oh my gosh, it's been here the whole time.
I've had that going on for so long. People always have a go at me for that as well. And I was like, why is this guy keep popping up everywhere? Is it like something I've
I
missed?
remember.
And then
Well,
I
it's
think there are-
right down here, Jebro. It's
Well, I
in the
think-
office. It's in Gix's office.
I
You
think
just
I've-
talk to Ogden.
Yeah, I think I've gone through that phase, or I just did it. And like, yeah,
You
no.
didn't do anything else.
I don't think I've done anything else because I keep
Isn't that
seeing
a side story where you go and fight the ley line convergence in Central Tyria or
Probably.
something?
Oh, wait, I just
yeah,
did
it's one
one.
of the side stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. that was the thing. I just clicked through it. I just did it. Oh no, I missed the story. No, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the
Dear
stream.
Internet, please stop hiding all your story in the interface, for fuck's
Oh
sake.
god, yes.
True.
There we
Especially
go.
when side stories are in achievements. Like, they should be in the journal.
He is
It should be in
dropping
the
all
journal,
kinds
yeah.
of lore on me right now. Like, all kinds of lore I didn't think was going to be in this. Goes
Uh-oh.
to show. Actively explore all your maps and revisit places you didn't even think you could revisit.
Well, you're very welcome. There we go. Whoops, I'm sorry.
That's a nice
I just screwed myself
throwback
over
to the
as well.
past.
Okay, well, this is a lovely place. I'm just gonna go to the outside. There is also a surrogate as well, which is basically takes you to Straits of Devastation, because I think this is obviously this is one of the bases, and obviously in the main story you go for Straits of Devastation to fight the dragon, do all the things. So this is one of the shortcuts. So it's kind of cool because it links to. I believe there's a part in the story where they just. I'm not actually sure if this was existed when the game came out. I can't remember. But, anyway.
Yeah, it's part of the. It's part of the of Traherne's storyline, basically, the one that we participate in. We are a secondary character in our own personal story.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I actually didn't mind the personal story. Up
I
until the
liked
last
it.
bit.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, who would like to show us their place next? This is the outside as well, just in case you're wondering what it looks like, peeps.
Got one. I'll do it.
Go.
I have a mix of different ones, from like beautiful vistas to just areas that I think are noteworthy in the game that people may or may not have ever found before.
Go have you got.
So my first one is we are going to head to Lake Dorric, the Lakeside Bazaar. So,
Ooh.
This one is something that I didn't find until way later in the game. And I only found it because my partner was going around the map and stumbled across it. And being the kind of person that they are, they just started trying to figure out, even without looking it up or anything, like, what is this? This is funny. What can I do with it? So if you go to Lake Dorric and you go to the Lakeside Bazaar, there is in this town a well. And if you go to the well... Hold on, wait till Jebro gets there.
I may not have seen this. Is this like a reaction thing that I'm gonna do now?
I forgot about this.
I've been sleepwalking. Please wake me up if you see me sleepwalking. And this is what happens?
You might want to put your giant weapon away.
Do you think that affects it?
No,
You got
I
a
just
different
had the
text
wall-
than we got.
Well,
You got a
it's
different
certainly
text than we got.
distracting. It's distracting me.
Wait,
Oh, the
what?
giant, the jade mech, the jade
The
mech.
jade mech.
Oh
yeah.
We're
crap!
not
Sorry.
here. We're not here to harm you.
And
I have to give
You
them
may-
food.
Yes. Do you have any food for Blaine?
anything I, can
I
use
get-
to
I
keep
guess
these
in my
rats from
bag.
chewing on me?
Oh, no. You're gonna have to find what Blaine likes best in the world, Jebro.
Apples.
I don't know. Does Jebro have any, or sorry, does Blaine have any more dialogue if you like step away and then come back to the well?
Okay.
Bring me something sweet and sticky.
Something sweet
I'm
and
sorry.
sticky.
So he's starving down a well, and yet is still picky about what you give him.
Yes. He wants something
Holy
sweet and
shit.
sticky. What's sweet and sticky, Jeb?
A steak.
Oh my
Corn.
god.
Corn sticky, Jebro?
I don't know, but I saw it first.
What is sweet and sticky? That's a thing you could eat. Sweet and sticky,
lollipop.
chat. Help him out.
Anything I could use to keep these rats
Lollipop
from
gets
chewing on me?
sticky if you suck on it long enough, but I don't know if it starts in that
I don't think
state.
it's.
Something sweet and sticky.
Come on, chat. Help me. What do we need to get?
Do you not know?
Oh, Guru's
No?
got it. Guru's got it here for you.
Wait. What's coated in honey? What, me?
Yeah. Wow. What?
No, oh my sweet lords in heaven, by all the gods of this world
I
and
don't know
every
what's
fantasy
happening.
realm.
Where do I get honey,
Honey,
from?
Jebro.
Honey, Jebro.
Honey,
Yeah,
Jebro.
I thought it was
It's
something that was
sticky.
nearby that I could see.
It's sweet.
Who got it yet?
So-
Honey.
Where is it?
Kroofs leading the way. Kroofs
Okay.
leading the way. So
Let's go.
we gotta
Oh,
ignore
wait, there's an event
every
though.
other thing. Oh, I don't know.
I was doing an event.
I think you're in the right area. Though,
I mean,
maybe.
honey, you know, beehives.
Oh no, actually, no.
and
You're not. Follow me. Okay. So
Like how you're
where
a
do
pro
we?
at this.
No one follow me.
You know where the
Where do
honey is.
we? I know where the honey is. Where do we get honey from?
From bees.
Like where in normal life from bees?
Hamsters.
In normal
no,
life.
That's wrong.
No, what do bees have their honey in? Like where do they
beehive.
keep their honey in? Okay, and where do you oftentimes find beehives?
In farms.
Yeah, true. Correct. You're correct, Jebro. You're
Okay.
correct. In the wild, where do we find? Where do we
In
find?
Valheim, they're in the houses.
Yeah. Trees. Dude. Trees and bushes.
Oh, you did it! Oh my
You
gosh,
know what?
Fornax.
It is the
I'm
tree.
so very
Regression.
proud
That
of
is
you.
true.
What is this
I'm
regression?
so very proud of you.
Okay.
I'm a country girl, so I should know this. Shit and
In
sawdust
London, they're
is
just
what I
in
grew up
houses.
with,
That's just
yeah.
normal. Okay, so we
I
gotta
looked at
go
Obi
see.
says, I get honey from Costco. There's no
You
fancy
know
Costco's
what?
here.
That's pretty good
So-
though.
There is a
So,
bazaar though.
We
so.
need to search. We need to search for a tall tree
Okay.
that has a beehive.
A tall tree that has a hive. Let's see if we can find the tree that has the hive.
We have to go to Dragon Stand.
Oh
the Tower of
God,
Mordor.
no!
No, it's just here. It's here.
And then
I don't know if I
Mordor
can
bees.
find it because I already did it.
Yeah,
so
I already did too.
you might have to go like up to a tree and it should give you some kind of interaction option. It's a
Can
tall
you
tree.
see the beehive in the tree?
I don't know actually. I think maybe you have to be at the base because this was designed before mounts happened. So I think you have to be at the base of the tree. It should theoretically be. Did you find it?
I've got something.
Oh,
what
I've
the
got
fuck
one.
have I
I've got honey. I've got honey.
No, I've got fresh fruit. No.
I got it.
Ignore me.
I got beehive.
You got the honey?
Well, I
okay,
got
now you're
beehive.
gonna take.
Yay, you
Well,
have
did you get honey
successfully
from it?
acquired honey.
Nick, yes, I did. I brought that Taz balance. I brought that Taz balance reference.
Wait, can I not,
Fantasy
like, just
Costco,
throw
where
the
all your
whole-
dreams come true.
Beehive down there? Like, is
Oh,
that bad?
do you have it in your inventory? Maybe you just bring the beehive.
Yo,
Does it
yeah,
come
it's
from a tall
honey.
tree?
It's honey.
I think
Yeah,
there
it
is a
just says honey.
specific tall tree. Okay, all right. Then you can take
now
that to
we-
the well.
Okay, now you can follow me, Jebro. Usually don't follow me, but
Okay.
you know, considering your answers, I'm not sure if you remained, object permanence. So
I too have some concerns now, Kroofs. So we will take Jebro by the hand
Come
and
follow
lead
me.
Jebro back to where
Wow. You're mean. It's okay. Chat does this every day. I'm playing. That's fine. I'm like, where do I go? What's happening?
Go down.
we're going. Okay, so you're gonna take it back. Did it go down there?
Oh, we did.
Did you? You gave the food?
Oh my god, it's called
Okay.
welfare.
It is called welfare. And Jebro, now you have something to look forward to, because in the next several days, your new well pen pal will start writing to you, and he will write to you, I believe, for several months, giving you updates on his life at the bottom of the well, and it is a journey. It is a journey. Let me tell you, there's some twists in store. There's some unexpected things, but this man has a whole rich life at the bottom of this well that we as players will never see, but that if you fed him, he will keep you updated on. So please look forward to it. That letter should be arriving in your mail in a couple days.
That is a great one. Good job. That's
It's one of my
awesome.
favorites. I like it because there's a lot of reasons that we explore worlds in MMOs, right? And oftentimes so much of the talk and conversation is based around the idea of rewards, right? What do I get for the time investment? Is this meta worth running? Is it worth it to go around and explore? Well, yeah, sure, map completion gets you a ton of rewards. But the thing is that Guild Wars 2, out of all the games I play, I think has the cheekiest sense of humor. And I genuinely adore it. It reminds me of the CRPGs that I grew up playing, where these weird little things would happen. It reminds me of games, like Mother, or even now Undertale more recently, where developers had fun in the games they made, and they did stuff that was oftentimes kind of silly and weird, or that were these strange little Easter eggs. And that's not to say that we don't still see those now, but it feels like as gaming has become more of this huge industry, this huge business, some of those little tiny personal touches I feel like we've lost in some games, because they are a polished product. So for me, the fact that Guild Wars 2 keeps this sense of humor, and the fact that there are things like this to discover, where if I hadn't told you, you would have been in 2 days a message shows up. Well, yeah. But also in 2 days when a message shows up, this is something that is not a quest, it is not a directive, it has an achievement, but it's not marked. You have to put 2 and 2 together, and you have to do it, and then you get this funny little thing to look forward to when you log in. This strange little man that lives at the bottom of a well, and ends up, I think he encounters Skrit. I think he I can't remember if he becomes some weird leader of the Skrit, or if he ends up fighting them, or I don't know. It's so funny.
That's awesome.
And it's this whole journey that he takes, but that if you had never explored, you would have never found. So that's why it's one of my favorites, because I think it's something people won't notice, and that reminds me of a lot of things I love about games in the spirit of making games.
Awesome. Lovely. I love it. That was great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that story. We'll be playing on Sunday, so if people want to come back and check out that, then that will be me reading that on Sunday, I guess. Oh,
And I never knew this, but there's
Okay.
a little church in this town.
good.
There is, if you go through the little passage.
I've never seen this place before, and there's a whole top area section.
There's
a whole-
loads of so many. This was the Return 2. Did you find this during the Return 2 stuff?
No, so I actually found the well before that. I found it probably over a year ago, but I found the church, and then there's an event chain that happens that's about this village and their faith in the human gods. And I had never done that until Return 2. And then I discovered it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea this was here. And
no,
you
I
could witness a festival.
I might have missed that because I tend to hyper focus on stuff.
I think there's a lot of value in going back and playing through content again. I think that especially in the first few days, everyone's just rushing to try and get through it, and rushing to get rewards, and rushing to get the story. Or especially if you're a content creator, there's a lot of pressure to get it done, and then you can talk about it. And I think going back and just playing it to play it, just as a gamer, you find so many hidden treasures. It's amazing. Thank you for sharing that one, Han. It's lovely.
And I might have found another one. There's this NPC called Bagrin the Pearl Merchant, and he seems to give you like a classical quest, but it's not marked or anything. Like
What?
I don't know. He's like, if you find any pearls, bring them back to me. So maybe there's like an actual like quest line with Bagrin. I don't know if I've done this before.
I love this. There is another one that actually was on my list today, but since we're talking about these, I can like just toss it in here because I think it would work. That is a Beer of the Month club that you can also find. If we if we go to Queensdale, there is, or if any of you go to Queensdale, whenever you're listening to this, there's a vendor called Master Brewer Desh, and if you buy from him the Eldvin Monastery Brew of the Month membership, you will literally get different beers sent to you every month in your mail. And he writes a little blurb about like the flavor profile and like this beer you're getting.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
definitely
edited.
Washington. Reading their developer Washington peoples. They're like, I don't know if it's an American thing or a Washington thing, but that sounds very, very.
There's a whole
harmful.
achievement attached to it as well. You get an achievement
Amazing.
and everything. Yeah.
And like when you get all the brews, then I don't know if it's I don't think it's a furnishing item, but you get like an achievement at the end, and you get, I think, sort of like a keg thing, and yeah, it's super fun.
Wicked. Okay, nice one.
Curious about this pearl merchant though.
I am too.
That's such a throwback to the original game, because in the original games there were all sorts of map things that you would collect specifically on the map, and there would be a map vendor that you could give them to in exchange for unique armors and foods and things in the original game. So yeah, that's probably a throwback to that, which I quite like.
Okay. Right. So Kroof or Harold, which one? Who wants to go next? Thank you as well, Rook. That's very different. That's good. Like, these are all different as well. I'm liking this. I'm liking it.
After you, dear heart.
Okay. I shall take us to our next location, which is one of my favorites. And it's not only for the visuals, but also for the sounds. We will be heading on over to Maguma. Maybe of no surprise.
God.
We'll be heading on over to Auric Basin. I will
okay,
send
cool.
the waypoint.
Again, Tarir.
Let me get the thing. Yeah, we're basically going to Tarir, but
Okay.
Cool.
come to this waypoint first.
Okay.
All right. I
because
love
there-
this zone.
Tarir
Magic.
has such a special place in my heart. It's both like super beautiful, vibrant, and the music fits it super well, but there's also that edge of the threat with Mordremoth and the Mordrim themselves. And there's even a few like Mordrim characters down south on the map that you never really interact with, but they have story. And you never fight them. We don't really know whatever happened to them, but they're there for that small little event. And there's some stuff about them. But Tarir specifically, the music in Tarir gets me every single time. It makes my heart like flutter. It's all nice and warm. It's mystical, it's enchanting, and it fits super, super well. But I chose this specific location over towards the east because now that we have gliders, and also, I mean, you could have done this without mounts, but mounts and gliders really elevate the navigation of the Heart of Thorns maps, and you find little bits and bobs around here of NPCs, of potential areas that lore could have been expanded upon. But most of the time people just drop down here. But if you actually go through these little hideouts, these little terraces along the way, you actually find a bunch of packed soldiers, Vigil, Fiery, Whispers, and they're all injured here, and they're being tended to, and you get to see more architecture from the Exalted that you might not really see if you don't explore this little region, or you don't have the guild hall. So you get to see like these braziers, these archways. You have little moments where you have nice vista points where you can look out on. And they're like descending terraces too. And I think there's like staircases for some of them. That might be down at the next
No,
one.
that is correct.
Yeah, I took a lot of screenshots here. I'm just remembering, like, because I used to, I used to fly down that thing. You can slip down it, can't you? Or can you? I can't remember.
I think there's even an achievement for flying through
Yes.
all the arches.
Oh.
Because this
yeah,
is
for
where.
gliding through all the arches.
Yeah, wait, what is the thing where you have to get? Isn't there there is an achievement thing here where you have to like there's something like the coins or something, and they're all placed in different areas. What is that one? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? There's like
Yeah,
things you
there's
have
always
to
like
pick
these coin things where you go collect map currency, or not currency, but like they have little collectible achievement quests.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
you're
like
right.
a little the treasure hunt. Yeah.
Yeah, like up here in the little ruins, you write about the music. It's great. It's actually the hero challenges as well. Like there's one here. This is one of my favorite songs in the game. Actually, it's this fucking great song. Yeah,
It's so good.
it's
This
the
whole-
guild chat song for a while as well. I suppose.
Oh. This whole like tiered area is so stunning. Whether you're on it, looking at all the details up close or far away, it's like a piece of art, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes I come and visit and I just look at the NPCs and I'm wondering like, what could their story have been? Or like, if there could have been more expansions around how other people are interacting with Tarir and how the Exalted are interacting with each other. And also, I think if you complete the story and you interact with any of the Exalted around here, they actually like, you bow to them and they bow to you, and you have a little bit of a back and forth dialogue that is a little bit more unique. So if you've never interacted with the Exalted, I recommend it. They bow to you and stuff.
I think it's such an awesome realization of the kind of the myth of El Dorado. You know, the city of gold, and yeah, I mean it's and the Incan architecture, the inspiration is just, it's really truly beautiful.
Got the
I wouldn't
soundtrack
change a
going on.
thing about this.
No, this place is great. Yeah, the Sea of
And-
Gold soundtrack was just popping into my head. I was like, that's
And I
old
think-
school.
I think too, Jeb, if you go like down, I'm curious about this. If you go down to like the open area down at the bottom where, I don't actually, I'm
The
not sure
manor
where you are
where you get the
exactly.
rewards and stuff.
Yes, the transition as you go down to where the gold starts to suffuse everything. And then if you look back up, the like pathway up where like the water's coming down and all those tiers are, it is just like actually the most magical thing. The El Dorado, you're so right. It feels so much, all the like motes of light sort of dancing around. Like the range of inspiration that Guild Wars 2 draws on, both culturally, architecturally, artistically, to create these phenomenal fantasy and sci-fi like fusion settings is just unbelievable. Like I would take an entire living season that was just about, I don't know, us settling people in the ruins of Tarir and making a whole new civilization here or something. Like,
Yeah.
because it's just,
Yeah.
it's so gorgeous that when you take a moment to look at it, you can't help but feel like, wow, this alone is worth spending hours in.
Hands down, this is the most beautiful game I've ever played. I mean, it isn't the most realistic game I've ever played, but just for the art style and the detail and the sheer attention and care that is put into the maps, it's hands down the best.
I also really appreciate going through the corridors inside Tarir. Tarir is a little bit interesting as a city because the central area, you would expect there to be more houses or merchant areas, and I believe in pre-production during alphas, that was actually the intended design of Tarir. You can see it in some of the trailers and some of the early screenshots. But then during development, they changed it to probably feature the meta event. However, there are still like corridors and pathways that you can go down inside the rock walls surrounding the center area, and it gives a sense that people and Exalted live here. And there are some doors you can't go through, some pathways you can't go down. And me being the curious person, I'm always like, I just want to open that door and see what's behind
Yeah.
this and see what's in this room. But Tarir is super beautiful, and I would have liked to have maybe seen a little bit more of that like living space. But I guess it makes sense given the Exalted's lore that they're kind of limited in numbers and they're here to protect. They're not really here to live and thrive and make a city. They have a purpose more than anything.
Feels like a main kind of like a keep, like a castle, rather than a kind of, you know how like they did medieval times when they would have a keep and then they would have like medieval times, not the restaurant. Like, medieval times. It's exactly the same. But like you'd have the keep, and then you'd have like the farms, and you'd have like the markets and the stuff outside of that that existed. Castles, yes. Castles and keeps. Well, sorry, yeah, keep was in the inner castle.
It's a fortification rather than a dwelling.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But that may have been what they wanted to do, Kroofs, for sure. I mean,
even how this place changes in its purpose in the future. I always love thinking about those things because there's obviously like a certain point that brought the Exalted to this, right? They were protecting something, they were defending something, and yet like the expression almost of art and those things that I think remain somehow, even if you are now a light being and you have no need for food or sleep or whatever it is, right? But the desire to still create and express something, and like even within that, the mission with Glint and Aurine, I mean, the stained glass reminds me so much of those kind of crystalline reflections, and all these things that are just these gorgeous details. But now that mission is fulfilled, right? And that, well, we don't want to get too spoilery, I guess, but now that Aurine is as she is and everything else has happened, it is curious because it does make me wonder, like, could this be where we see, those who were displaced, those whose civilizations or lands were corrupted? Could this become a safe haven of a different kind? I do think there is so much room that whatever the game actually does with it, I think we could even just headcanon about it.
Question, do you guys think that this is an example of forgotten architecture rather than the created by the Exalted? I mean, so sort of like, I know it was created by the Exalted, but do you think the kind of the master plan, the blueprint, was for the Forgotten who founded this place?
People definitely hypothesized that. And I think like early on, people were wondering if they were forgotten or who was... What race was Lazarus?
Mersat.
People were also throwing around the idea of Mersat as well here, because they do look very similar. And even, I think even in the Basin of Tarir, someone goes, do they have any relations to the Mersat? And the other person goes, they look really similar in design, but there's no correlation. So there's a lot of ideas, and given Path of Fire's context and storyline of what we learned, because there is a small Exalted settlement in Alona, we do learn a little bit more about how they're forgotten and the prophecy of Glint's eggs and Clutch kind of all came to be, so it might have influenced each other.
Glint's clutch?
Yeah,
like
just
clutch
a
of
nice
eggs.
little perk.
Oh, okay. I was like, they had like a little clutch that they had underneath their thing where they kept their wallet and their keys and stuff.
a dragon scale clutch for the dragon.
Yeah.
The fashion accessory prophecy that was made in the days of the ancients.
I mean, it makes sense in MMORPGs, right? I mean, fashion is the end game, so I mean, that makes complete sense.
And to explain, I was going to explain really fast because I saw here. So the Forgotten, for anyone who doesn't know, and everybody here, correct me if I'm wrong, because I only learned about them more recently in my lore delves. The Forgotten were a serpentine race of people that I believe wielded great magics, but that I can't remember if it was because of one of the last risings of the Elder Dragons that their population was decimated, but weren't they kind of on the brink of extinction when they needed to do all of this stuff with the Exalted, which was basically that they took, I believe, this is where my knowledge maybe they took people that were serving the purpose of Glint, so like we see with the, you know what I'm trying to say, the floating
Zephyrhites.
The Zephyrhites. They took the Zephyrhites and then, like, through a process of, like, merging them with the Forgotten, they became these, like, energy beings. Is that correct? This is what I'm doing off the top of my head. I don't have Wiki open or anything.
I'm looking
So-
now.
To my understanding, the Forgotten were an ancient race.
Keep going.
There are links to the old world before the last Dragon Rising. They were responsible for freeing Glint from the mind control of Dorric, and they were instrumental in setting up the legacy. They do look like Crate. They are often, as the chat says, they're often mistaken, but they have more arms. and there's some tentative bits of concept art for them, and they look quite handsome actually, which is quite nice. The Exalted are related to the Masat in that the Forgotten use the same type of magics to convert them. So the Masat betrayed the Alliance and saved themselves, or they attempted to, and so they kind of usurped the magic of the Forgotten, and yeeted the fuck out of there before the destruction of the planet.
We're not a part of this.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Haul up the dinghy. Fuck you guys. I'm out of here. That was the Messiah. Very Republican of them. Yeah.
Peace it out. Yeah.
Yes.
So the Exalted, they tend to be a bit more in line, but they were like magically, ritually infused into their beings now. So they were humans once.
Well, yeah, it's like a ritual, like almost murder sacrifice, really. But it's like Star Trek. Every time someone gets beamed up, they're actually getting murdered on screen. I guess it's the same thing, right?
They're permanently here like this now.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I love this place so much.
Cool.
So
There's a lot of lore here. There's a lot behind this
Yeah.
that I think oftentimes players won't even pick up on. And I mean, like I said, I'm even still picking up bits and pieces.
picked a good place.
I posted the screenshot of the alpha version of Tarir.
There's also a lovely bit in
Nice,
here
okay.
where you're doing the story and you can play with Aurine in the grounds and you can collect toys for her, and there's a whole
Yeah.
achievement around that, which is really sweet. Really
that
sweet.
screenshot is very different.
Yeah, and they had like the center was like a pool of water that looked like it'd be fun to swim in.
Yeah, I pulled it over across the.
And I also believe that it
yeah,
was like much
beautiful.
more of a giant egg chamber, because the Exalted's leader is the Luminant, and her chamber kind of is similar, but it's much higher up and it's inside the rock wall, so it's a bit more hidden. I think the original design had like the throne chamber for the Luminant be much more open and front and center and much more of a statement piece.
It's interesting.
If I remember rightly, right at the top of the map, there's a gliding challenge of some description with little balls of light that you have to.
I think that's what I was talking about. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I
Because the verticality is crazy here. The verticality is
Yeah.
absolutely bonkers. And we got this before we had mounts, so we had to figure out how the hell to get up everywhere, which was fun.
man.
Drafts.
I'm going to say fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
This is where I would. I used to run down here. I haven't even gone down my beetle down here. No, let's go.
Fun just under having your testicles waxed type of fun.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I definitely think it is. It's a great way to show how the game has grown in many ways, and the fact that it is so enjoyable now to come back and just fly around these areas with the added mobility of both gliders and mounts, like was pointed out earlier. I mean, it really opens up these areas in a way that you may have just been trying to survive getting through it the first time, but to go back and actually really experience the design, I would just encourage everybody to, because it is so worth it to actually go and look around and just see all the tiny details worked into it. It's so gorgeous.
Yes, you can slide down this. I completely forgot this existed. Like you legitimately slide down it, and it gives you an animation. I think that's new.
Oh man,
What?
Is it new? I don't know if it's new.
that's fun.
I never seen that
God.
before. I've never
Hidden
seen the
gem.
animation. What? Sorry.
I'm trying to find
That
another
is
hidden
cool.
area.
It's cool. That's well good.
That's so cool.
I think there's one place that people don't often know of. I don't know if it's
There's also a lot of games in here as well, isn't there? There's like little hero
Yeah.
challenges, and there's a jumping puzzly light jumping inside. I'm sorry, description deeply poor, but there is one in here somewhere.
I'm trying to find this one area. Oh, is this it?
Honestly, I think mounts. I think especially like if you haven't got the Griffin or the Sky Scale. Oh my god, it is so worth it. It is so worth it.
There's
It
an
is.
adventure over here actually, over in the northwestern area. We didn't do this last stream.
Well,
But,
why don't we've kind of been to Tarir for a while. I was wondering maybe if we go over to Crichton. But where is the one you're talking? Is it in here?
Yes, it's in Tarir. We don't have to do the
Okay.
adventure, but it is a nice looking area.
Okay, I'll come
it's-
over then.
It is northwest. Opinion on the map.
Coming.
It's through a little corridor.
Can you put the skiff on the wall ramp? I didn't even check. Oh no. Okay, I will try in a bit. It would be funny if you could. Wait, again? Wait, you went down?
Going down. Yep.
We're going deeper underground. Sorry, Jamiroquai. Old school.
I don't see many people do this one, but
Oh. Okay, I don't mind doing this.
Oh, hang on.
it's a nice little area.
Have I done this?
And it's just an area for a little adventure, but you get some more exalted architecture, and there's a nice little skylight here.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that's super cool.
Wait, what is this one?
You have to like collect a bunch of things and use the
Yes.
This is the light balls I was talking about.
Oh, this is the
it.
one, right? Yeah.
Yes.
You have to do
And you
this
have
for
to have-
something.
Yeah, you
I can't remember what you
do.
have to do it for.
I think it's part of the story.
It might be.
I don't think so.
It's for something. There's an
I
achievement.
think it's
like
for an achievement. Yeah.
Something. I've definitely done this for something else.
I think there's also the floor is poison thing, but I think that's further away in the jungle.
We did that last
Yeah, we did
week.
that last week.
my
Oh, God.
God.
We tried it. Oh, we did it. Okay. Anyway, right. That's great. That's great. Have I actually done this before? Yeah, it says 3 minutes and 15. Really bad time. Not even a placement there.
I'm just
Oh,
totally cheating
that's
and
what it was
teleporting
for.
to you guys.
It was for mastery points.
Oh god, yeah.
There's one from 25 as well for gold. That's why I did it. It was for the mastery.
I've never been able to do that. There's a shooting one that
Yeah.
I think that's the only one I haven't got gold on, and I just gave up. I lost the will to live. I was
I
like,
did that one too.
Oh, and Verdant Brink,
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
oh my god.
That one I may. Actually, I can't remember. Let's check later. All right,
I'm
Crichton
never
Herald.
gonna get my Chuck Mini. Never. I've given up. Fuck it.
Aw.
No. I don't want it. I didn't want it anyway.
Yeah, all
Doesn't
right,
matter.
all right,
Yeah,
fine.
no, you didn't need it. You
Who
didn't need
cares?
it.
It's crap. Yeah, it's rubbish.
It's
Don't need
rubbish.
it.
It's rubbish.
Right,
It's
tell us
rubbish.
where we
It's
go.
not
Where we go.
intensely cute,
Have you
weird.
got- Okay, Fornax definitely doesn't want that many.
Definitely don't want it.
We'll just keep
Not
talking about it.
salty
The
at
next,
all.
the next podcast will just be about the mini.
Yeah.
To get it. Do
I've
you
got
want to
some
take
slight
us? To,
obsession going on.
do you want to take us to a place, Fornax? Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I'm not really. Well, I mean, it's a cute mini. So
You're still going on about that? You just lagged out. I was like, what?
Oh my god.
I literally thought that you were like looking for the place you were gonna
So
take
was
us
I.
to, and then your voice broke up, and there was like silence, and then just that's the mini. Yeah, it was
I'm just chuntering away about the mini. That's fine.
Obsessed.
Okay, so the first place that made me fall in love with the new game was Caledon Forest.
Oh, nice.
And
Okay.
it was, and it's super basic because I'm a basic bitch. It's waypoint. Sorry.
beautiful. That's fine. You don't need it to
Call
be more
yourself a
complicated.
basic bitch.
I go to Starbucks
Ah.
and I order a caramel frappuccino tall.
And then I
Okay, I'm
take
gonna
it to
put a web
Caledon
up for you
Forest where I take selfies.
No,
shit.
Caledon Forest is a good choice for
Yeah.
us.
Okay, there's the waypoint, and I just this is an area. One, if you're looking to take some beautiful screenshots, the light box here is gorgeous. If you're looking to take screenshots of metal armor, I'd like to show the stream that before we finish off.
Right.
Yeah, show me where to go.
People think that I'm using add-ons and shaders, and I don't use any of that shit. I am clean. That I can't be bothered keeping anything like that up to date.
No, I don't use that stuff either.
Anyway, but the first
Oh, right,
character
yeah.
I ever made was an elementalist Sylvari called Asphodelis. and
Okay.
I still play her now, and I love the Elementalist, and playing through this forest area and just being in all the beauty and the nature, and yet there being low and it being exciting and adventurous was just wonderful. Because as I think we spoke about the last time we was on, dark, desperate, decaying places don't do great things for my head, but I want to explore and have fun. And so this is a nice marriage of beautiful place, interesting and dangerous things happening.
Did you want to show me the place that you were talking about?
Which one? The one in
with the box or whatever. Just like people
with
don't.
the light box.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay, so that is in. It's in a completely different place. Let me just.
Oh, okay, right. So what was it about? So is this like your play? Is this like map specific? This one you're talking about, or?
So this place here is just a place I like to go to when I want to chill out. So if I'm in game and I'm doing something administrative, this is where I come to have a beautiful view. And this
cool.
is kind of like a comfortable blanket that I wrap around my shoulders when I come in game, and I just want to. I'm sitting and talking in chat about something with the guildies or whatever. This is where you'll find me, just weirdly hanging out in the water, like watching the newly created characters like wander out into the light, blinking. Yeah.
Babies, like the Sylvaris and the birthing pods.
Well, that is just here. So
It's
this,
so cool.
if you come here, it's just in here where this is literally the first place that you arrive into the world, and you can see. Yeah.
I'm so sad they got rid of that.
Wait, in the core game? Are you sure?
So if you make Sylvari, you no longer spawn here.
What?
You never spawned here, did you?
No, you used to spawn here, and you'd spawn in naked, and then you'd have to run on over to Warden, speak to them, and get your clothes. But then they got rid of that, I believe. I think they streamlined it to just you spawn out in the center waypoint.
I thought it was the instance that you're naked.
Yeah,
And then you run and you do the.
This had such flavor. I liked being like freshly birthed, wet salad.
Yeah.
Are
Naked
the
wet salad.
pods these like juicy looking things that are hanging from the ceiling?
Well, do you want to make a character and try now?
I can.
There was actually pods in this area where you could. There were birthing pods everywhere around here.
Wait, are they these blue hanging things, or was
Maybe
it
don't
something
do
else that was here but then has been
I
removed?
believe they're these blue hanging things, because if you look inside, they
Instance
look
is
like
the
there's
dream.
some creatures in there.
Oh, yeah. The instance is the dream. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of dripping, and they also have, it does look like there is some kind of almost embryonic effect inside of them, which I had never noticed before. Fornax, this is the first time I ever noticed this about this location.
Amniotic rain. Who doesn't want that? Yummy.
I wish you would see like Sylvari like plop out from these every like hour or so.
Me too. I think
If you don't get to, other Sylvari should.
even if there was like an animation, this would probably be so hard to do. But I love the idea of actually being able to stand here, and when somebody made a new Sylvari, you would see them drop.
Oh, that is so good.
That would be so magical. I would be here with you, Fornax, just watching new players be born into the world. I would be here like every day.
Yeah, I miss this RP touch. It was so good.
So-
and you'd be naked.
So
you'd be
suggestions to make
naked.
the game better. Yeah, always naked. No, suggestions to make the game better. When you have a character in a starting zone, for example, Sylvari, make the armor that you first wear Sylvari armor. Make the armor that you wear when you make a first Norn armor, so
is
that
pretty
there's some
Norny.
flavor in the area. Yeah.
I think that'd be nice. This is, I can't, because I'm never going to be able to get rid of this from my mind. But Nick saying in chat, the amniotic fluid is great for your skin, to be honest, and also really good as a salad dressing. Will haunt me for all the rest of my days, and I will never be able to stop thinking about this. Thank you, Nick.
There's Sylvari
Never been more
amniotic fluid.
grateful to be a vegan right now. Just, it's great.
They were naked, so you'd be correct. That really was the only salads dressing that they had on.
Oh, that's well done.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm clapping now.
That took me a good like I don't know, like a Jebro amount of seconds for it to really hit me.
It's still here, man. The feeling is wow. Rook is just like throwing shade on me today.
Sorry. Jebro, I would like us to rewind the footage back to you not knowing what honey is, and
Oh wow! I got a funny story about an egg that I'll tell you later.
It's what I'm gonna say is it's a good job that you're good looking, Han. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, thank you. Are you talking to Rook or talking to me? Yeah, that gets far. In America as well, the accent, like that's pretty much what I've got
talking
going
to him.
for me.
no, Jebro, you are very handsome and you are a very kind, wonderful, and intelligent human being. We are just taking the piss, and you know that.
We are taking the piss, yes.
Also, I'm not handsome.
No. It's so hard to be here sometimes. It's so hard.
Hey, look, I'm demisexual, but I can recognize when someone is aesthetically pleasing.
I know,
so
I'm
that's
just
the thing.
joking.
That's
I'm
the thing.
sorry.
Bro,
I don't
your
want
bald head
compliments.
and face are
much.
aesthetically pleasing. So,
Oh, that's
Aesthetically
funny.
I do have to say though that I have now,
Okay.
because of what you've pointed out to us today, Fornax, realized
That's
an
awesome.
RP detail and lore detail that I never noticed before, which is that when the pods get ready to bring new Sylvari into the world, they get juicy and drip. And if you go 10 feet to the side, there are other pods where there are not attendants that are watching over them that are not dripping.
They're not dripping.
Oh wait, where?
They probably aren't about to hatch. Just
It
over
kind of
here.
has a bit of an Aliens vibe, doesn't it?
really
Like,
does.
yeah, I like it.
Oh,
See?
okay.
I
These
like
ones-
it. Yeah.
They're
Do you
not
think-
ripe yet.
Player experiences expanded upon and the story chapters are inevitably restructured. We should get this back.
We
Do
should get this
do
back.
Is there like a thing where they kind of move? Do you think? Where they were like, I don't know. I was just thinking like maybe they kind of attach them. Or, I don't know. I was just
The
like thinking,
Sylvari are
oh,
quite ingenious. They act as light sources and also places of
wow,
creation.
that sounds very Matrixy, doesn't it? Like we use them as a source of energy. Sorry. It's a bit darker. Actually, I don't think I've ever been down this alleyway. What the hell? There's some really great places in this map. Actually, there's the area up north where you do what? These Sylvari pubs? What the? I've never seen these before. What?
Yeah.
Little puppers.
I can't remember those. But there's a place up north where you can be disguised in one of the hearts, and you disguise as one of the Nightmare Court peeps. Yeah. That heart's really actually very cool. I do like this area. It's also got the first dungeon right for this zone. Is it this zone that's got the dungeon? Yes.
That's done.
Oh no, Caledon. Yeah, no, it is Caledon Forest. Yeah. Twilight Arbor.
I think it's the second dungeon.
Twilight Arbor, yeah, second.
Oh yeah. That's it.
Ascalonian Caverns or something
Actually,
like
you just made me realize something. Ascalon doesn't have like a... Ascalon is really the only place without a world boss. But and I thought that was because it had a dungeon. But Caledon Forest has both a world boss and a dungeon. Rip
Ascalon doesn't
Ascalon.
actually, is it? That's
It's
true.
because they love Sylvaris more than they love any other race.
Hey,
That's it.
Maybe.
Yeah, for
can't
sure.
argue there. Can't argue there.
Okay.
Maybe because they felt like they had already covered so much of that with Guild Wars 1. I don't know.
Maybe.
I love that you pointed out the fact that the light box and area, and we can go visit that particular spot, but in general, like
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm completely struck by how different zones feel so different, not just because of the actual like incredible lush differences that they work in. I mean, these kinds of like alien pods and these huge plants that have been blown up to different scales, but also that kind of like glamour filter effect that's over this zone that makes it feel so dreamy, so whimsical, so soft, versus even what we were just seeing in Tarir, where that play between like the cooler light and then the like golden rich light, the particle motes in the air. Every single zone has these tiny little touches, and when you just run around trying to go from heart to heart or do X, Y, or Z, sometimes you just don't take that in. And I really love that you pointed that out, because I think I'm feeling it in a different way. I'm vibing. I'm just vibing with Caledon right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. This is a great zone.
Oh, this place. I know exactly what
Okay.
you're talking about.
Right, so everyone talks about how good the armor looks in my videos, and
Wait,
I
where
will
are
go
you?
to specific. So I'll put a link in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so and people will genuinely think that I'm putting shaders on because of how liquid the armor looks. It's
Okay.
specifically metallic armor, and it is because of the braziers in this area. There are so around the Citadel are these gigantic
Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean.
diamonds,
Mm-hmm.
and when you look at your character's armor in it, it just turns it to liquid gold. So, Jet,
Wait, whereabouts
get on your character.
are you?
Do you have an outfit that you could whack on that's got a lot of gold, a lot of metallic on it?
Probably.
Let's have a look, because I've got a stupid amount of outfits.
I've got that one. Where is it? That one. Is that gold? It's not gold, but it's dyed. It's like armory.
It specifically needs to have like a metallic sheen.
Oh yeah, this does. Oh, actually, this is a great dye job I've done here by accident. Okay, it looks sick. Okay, sorry. And if you haven't got those sad pink weapons, hello, what are you doing with your life? Look how good these pistols are. Damn, they're so cool. Hello, random person. Anyway, sorry. Where are you?
So stand under a brazier, and then slowly like rotate the camera, and you'll see that the armor, the metal looks stunning, and you don't have to do anything else. So I'm going to jump up and down so you can
You
see.
mean
what I
here?
am.
Is this one good?
Yeah, anyone.
Oh yeah,
Now,
because
you
of the
need to,
light.
like, it is just the light. It's just the light
Yeah,
armor.
yeah, that's what light does.
so-
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see that little tiny bit
Okay.
there. Yeah. Yeah, you can get that in loads of places, and the actual effect as well. If you just do that, it literally changes. Oh yeah. But like
But
the actual
this
effect
is
of the
where-
armor. It's nice.
Yeah, this is where I get all my and it just anything metallic-y just looks
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah, just look
And
at
if you
Rook's
go-
character. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
That is actually ridiculous. There you go. There's a thumbnail. I'm going to send you that. That's a thumbnail for one of your videos. That is
Thank you.
ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, my powerful thighs are killing it. Look at how
Those
strong
thighs are, yeah, that is, do you want
Big
to
thighs saving lives right there.
Not
Right
the
there.
thighs.
What is that armor piece?
This is
The
the
cat.
Herald. Yeah, it's the Herald of Aurine outfit. Surprising literally no one. I'm also
No.
so close to getting my amulet, so get ready. It's going to be double rainbows, triple rainbows, as many
no.
rainbows as I can put on one character.
I've got that on right now. It's very tiny on the Cirrus.
And if you're looking for that blue glow for your screenshots, this little guy over here makes everything bluey goldy but beautiful. And when you turn, you can see it. Yeah.
Oops.
Tricks of the trade, guys. Millions of
Yeah, I've
hours
got-
just stood here doing this.
I've got the blue screen for like PvP and the mist and stuff, and yeah, that does look good. Yeah, there is areas where, damn, that looks very cool. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I love the Asura kind of idle animation anyway, so I think that's why I'm going wow.
Yeah. I have to say, your diminutive little guy is not really. It's a small canvas. Let's
It
put it that
is.
way.
It's smaller,
It's a small
yeah.
canvas. But it's what you do with it that's fine. So there you go.
I think the lighting in the Black Citadel is super amazing. Reasons.
Sorry.
This is entirely.
I just, I'm like, it's not even
fine.
my fault. That's the problem.
It's not.
But
It's
shall I
not
tell you
definitely
what?
not your
We'll
fault.
one up your look though, honestly. And this is giving me an idea for the next podcast, and it's gonna be a fashion podcast. We're gonna do it. With the next one's gonna be fashion for sure.
We need to do a fashion
Ooh.
contest.
But look at
Let's have a
this.
ball. Let's have. Bring it to the runway.
Honestly,
runway.
Yeah, exactly. And you can be you can do the announcer crew. Like, maybe we should do a LightBringers contest. Like what? Like, and we could this is an idea. We can get some gems together. We could do it for charity. We could do like that would be actually very cool. I'd actually like to do
We can
that.
put that together. We can put that
I think we
together.
can. Anyway, sorry.
I have no idea how to do Fashion Wars content. It's totally new to me.
Oh well, here's the time to learn. Get the
learn from the best.
Get the
Not Jebro.
Get the polysaturate rating reverberating infusion, the grey one, which gives you an outline around your character, and it gives you some depth as well. So if you're doing screenshots, it actually like pulls your character out a little bit more. You can see the line around my feet. Anyway, it looks very good.
Oh, you actually should show people how to pull in onto your character with the distance sliders, because you can get proper close-ups.
Oh yeah. Camera and stuff. We could. There you go. I mean, you're saying you don't know.
there you
What
go.
are you talking about?
I need to make my video on that action cam and camera options.
Yeah, you should do that. We should do that for sure. Rook plays, not Rook. Kroof plays like on the side a little bit. I think your character's on the left, doesn't it? A little bit. Yeah. Okay, right.
Also-
my place. Sorry, go on. Crichton's error. Sorry.
I was going to say, also while we're here,
Okay.
if we come down, if you go down here to the marshes, this is just a fantastic place if you ever want to do any kind of mount showcase, where you need a straight line where you don't run into anything while you're like spinning around your character with your camera. This is pretty awesome place, and it's got a lovely light box for screenshot and content creators down here.
There you go. I'm doing
And
my
a
map
little
completion
notice.
while we're doing this.
Because of gliding and mounts, you can actually come over to this area of the Black Citadel, which is under siege by the ghosts. You never were able to get here during core game, but you can. And it's funny because all the ghosts are friendly, because there's no capital city that you can fight other people in. So.
Oh yeah, I remember that. There's an achievement over there, isn't there?
I don't think there was
remember.
any achievement
Maybe
tied to
not.
this. I think it was like totally blocked off.
I
but
think
then
it's
once you
linked.
glide-
It's linked to they linked it to the Halloween stuff, didn't they?
They did, yes.
With the Bloody Prince.
Yeah. And back when they changed the look of auras, they did an update where auras were basically nothing and they were just small colorful lines around you. But then they brought it back. This was actually one of the only places that you could see the old aura animation. And then they brought the aura animation back and changed it. So
Damn, yeah, this is a really great area. This is one of the best cities for sure. If you look outside from there, like from any area actually, to be honest, it's so epic. I remember coming here for the first time actually. And actually, this is where I started because I made a Char in beta. It was a Char Ranger randomly out of anything. That was my first character I made in beta, and it was. You start in. Actually, I really love the first starting instance for Char. It's really, really good. Like, there's just the mini boss and stuff, and the story is pretty cool. Anyway, okay.
I would love it. I mean, this is something, again, I don't necessarily think they're going to do or, necessarily have to do, but we talked a little bit with End of Dragons, even like the idea of getting some kind of like intro sweep to a zone or something. And as I pass by the front of the Black Citadel here and see it from this perspective, and Jeb, I know you were down at that like waypoint looking, or at the Vista looking up at like the whole command center and everything. My gosh, I would love it if, either in your story beats when you like first are in these areas, or if as you explore the world and you came to a zone, there was almost some kind of like little montage, or even if it was a scout report or something that just showed you these like beautiful sweeps and gave you a little bit of information, because like there are some parts of these regions that I feel like as a new player, I didn't see them in the best possible light because I was just kind of stumbling around trying to figure out what was happening. And I didn't really know, like, I just didn't get a sense of the full scale and scope of how they build out so much of this. Like, I don't know how that could be worked in, but as we think about, possible changes or updates to core game at any point, I think something like that would just be so fantastic when you come to these regions or you first step foot, to have these sweeping moments where you actually get to see those. And you do get them if you go around and you do all the vistas and those sorts of things, but there's something to be said about, even just that title screen pan in End of Dragons, where you get this like gorgeous kind of musical cue, this look, and you immediately have a sense of what this zone is and how you might connect to it in the world.
It could be like
there's a lot of gorgeous
like the map person, you know when you get onto maps and you get that person who like talks to you and they like show you the map, you walk up to them and they're like a waypoint, whatever, you talk to them and then they show you the map. If they did that with the camera, maybe, I know they like exploring is part of it and you don't want to get spoiled, but maybe like combining some of the vistas in the sea maybe or something, or like just having like a basic, I know what you mean though, because in World of Warcraft that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of that intro where you get that first like the dwarves of blah 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 etc, and there's like this big massive like tilt slash zoom slash I don't know everything at the same time, and it just feels really epic, and you go down the mountain and then suddenly there's like loads of players running around and stuff, and I kind of get what you mean for sure. That does feel like that's missing a little tiny bit at the beginning. I think Guild Wars 2 definitely does it differently, but I also part of me does like the fact that I get to find these places myself. I get what you mean, because if you don't start as a char, you won't really necessarily go here at all much, honestly. I
mean, they could have it like, so the first time you set foot through an instance to the city, it could be like when you first set foot into an instance in Final Fantasy, where they fly through the dungeon, and they could just do once around the city.
Yeah, that's good. True.
That would be lovely.
It's so good here. Like I love all the little char vehicles and stuff, and there's just so many. You know when you go into cities and towns in some MMOs and you're like, there's like 7 people, and you're like, and there's nothing. You like, there's no sense of like a city or a town. New World's really, really unfortunately guilty of this fact. But like, I mean, there's more history to this game and everything else. So I get it, but still. But like here, there's like all the the bikes and what are they called? The bigger things. These tanks. I can't remember what they're called. Do they have names? I can't even.
H-Powers?
No, these big tank things.
Just char tanks.
I guess char tanks, whatever. There's loads of people. There's like these different areas. Someone's gonna say it in the chat in a second, but like it just does feel like a city. Like the scale is huge, and there isn't many other games. I mean, I guess in Final Fantasy 14 a bit, World of Warcraft obviously, because I've just been doing it for ages. But like, yeah, I adore this place. We're gonna move on places though, because I am excited for my place.
Let's do it.
Had to
and
ask.
This place has a downtrodden area that I would have loved New Kaineng to have a slums area, but
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Season 6, fingers crossed.
Yeah, I actually had never even discovered this little slum area in Black Citadel before. I mean, I guess I came here. I must have. I got the vista. I just don't remember it at all.
There's a lot of places, but if you don't forget, like Guild Wars 2 has probably got the most maps in any MMO ever released, and I'm not even probably joking about that. Like it's got like 60 or 70 maps or something at least.
This detailed, beautiful map is a vanilla map. This is
I know.
girl. This is a vintage girl, right?
But even it's astonishing. Like
it is.
The fact that you can seamlessly go around that. I was just wandering around the ruins of Ascalon outside and then come straight into the city. I followed Kroofs into this area within the slums. And when you like come down through the ceiling, it's this little tiny microcosm of a world that has these gorgeous little red accents and like it's just, I don't know, it feels so different than even the rest of the city. It's amazing.
There's like this green dragon banner and it feels very Canthan. And actually, I just spoke with the Canthan NPC, Bian. I guess I was doing her quest line and you can speak to her here. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, where? I've got that one.
She's over here.
Or maybe I've
by
already
the
done it.
vista.
'Cause I was here
this is where the confused Silvari is, who dreamt of a metal city. Yeah, this is an awesome area.
I think Beyond's right
Oh
here.
wow, I haven't been here for a long time.
You can get right down the bottom now. You don't die, but there's no down there, unfortunately.
It's like if you go to the Asura base as well, you can go down the side of the building down there. All right. We're gonna go to my place before we run out of time.
Let's do it.
Well, we've got time, but like, yeah. So this is
These
just.
are Canthan assets. I'm sorry.
I mean, possibly. I don't think I've got the waypoint near. No, I do. Okay, so this is in Kessex Hills. This is one of the first early things, and you're gonna know it when you start getting there. Actually, this area, I'm gonna lead you to another area first because this is just a cool little bit. Before we go to the Wizard's Tower. That's it, exactly. Like everyone that plays good, like especially launch is just like, yeah, everyone knows that area because everyone was talking about it for so long. And there's always been like, when's content gonna come out around this? But there is also just this cool little cave up here, which I actually haven't got on this character, funny enough. I'm gonna wait for you all.
Where are we headed?
Chat. Oh no, sorry, I just put it in the say chat. Yeah,
I
there
see
you
over
go.
here. Okay.
We'll go to the tower. We'll go to the tower in a second. I'm just gonna go in here. This is just an example of like a little.
This could be a Wood and
That's what it
Potatoes
is.
like mystery tour of all the like unanswered lore threads that haven't been pulled. If we're going where I think we're going.
I think this does lead to the jump puzzle. I can't remember, but there's like a little. I'll wait for the peeps.
Ooh.
You go in the wrong way.
Am I?
Yeah, we're over here to the. So it's that way as well. That's where we're gonna go, but we're just going here first. We won't do the jump puzzle, don't worry. Okay. I don't think Kroofs here, but I think they're just they're AFK for a sec. Maybe we'll wait. But like we'll wait here for a sec, and get the iron ore. There you go. But there's loads of little areas like this in the game where you can find little caves and caverns and stuff. Normally it's where a lot of jump puzzles are, but there's a lot of places that don't necessarily have jump puzzles as well, which is pretty cool. And this is and I'll show you one of my favorite. Well, I've got another favorite area that's in Lion's Arch as well, which people probably know. I've got too many favorite areas, but this area is just cool because I remember it very well because of the puzzliness, I guess, of it. But you can see down here that it goes down quite far, and back in the day you didn't have gliders or anything, so like the game was a lot more dangerous. Fucking cool, like it was a lot more dangerous, and this is just like an example of one of the places. You can keep going. I think Kroofs seen this probably before as well.
Hi.
Welcome back, Han.
Hello. Oh, you can't glide in here.
Oh! Jebro, I almost died because of you!
People are really gonna struggle with this one.
We're not gonna do the jumping puzzle really, but like it is. It's not my favorite place because it's a jump puzzle. It's just one of my favorite places because it looks cool.
Do we have to go all the way down to the bottom, kind of thing? Okay.
I can't remember, honestly. That isn't the jump puzzle.
There's like a passage down here.
Yeah. There's a POI in here as well, I think.
I just shattered both my kneecaps. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
My physical therapy bill is going to be through the roof.
Jebro, there's going to be a lot of expenses incurred this podcast. So
Sorry.
I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to foot this bill.
Hip replacement surgery next. Yeah. Shit.
God, I'm gonna need that one day.
Aw.
Damn.
Do your hip stretches.
I've got bad hips. Yeah. Bad knees, bad hips. That's what happens when you get old.
I cannot recommend having any metal in your body. I have like lots of pins in my spine. It is not fun.
Oh.
It is not fun.
Let's not do that.
Is this it? Are we doing it?
This is I think there's diving goggles here if you want to do those. I don't know. I don't remember if this is. Did we go past it? Oh no, this is where the POI is.
Is that it? The floating thing?
Yeah, that's the wizard. This is why I wanted to come up this way to see it from this direction as well. But that's the wizard's tower. Yeah.
That's so cool. Why can't we go there?
Have you not seen it before?
I don't know. If I did, it was so long ago that I don't remember.
Yeah, it would have been cool. It would have been cool game.
Amazing.
It is, right? It's very cool.
Oh my gosh.
You can't go over there. I don't know if you can actually.
Is there an invisible wall?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and fly into the sun.
Go on.
I want the wizard's tower to either be like a multi-wing raid, or like a guild hall. Either one.
Oh, that'd be so cool too. Or like, what if, I don't know, what if it's bigger on the inside? Like a TARDIS and there'd be a whole expansion inside the wizard tower. What if we go to like a much better version of wizard school? That'd be so good.
It is, but that's the thing. But so this has been in there in the game since core. Like this is Kessex Hills. This is like one of the base zones. So you can imagine how long people have been like thinking and talking about that. And it's like, yeah. So that's why it's not like specifically, and the town as well down there is pretty cool as well. By the way, this is the goggles.
Yeah, there's a lot of
the mystery.
in it.
Yeah, the mystery with this town is the elementals are permanent and they're linked somehow to the tower. They're linked somehow to the master of the tower, and it is a story thread that they have never unpulled. Because as an elementalist, you can summon elementals, but only for a short time. But all these elementals are enthralled permanently, and nobody knows why.
I want to find an elementalist as a raid boss. Yes,
This
please.
is so cool. And these town people are talking about making tourist stuff. Like, what should we make that we can sell to tourists who come here that are curious about the tower?
Exactly. Yeah. And the town.
Is it lore that
reminds me.
like the master has been like transforming people into elementals?
I can't remember.
That might not be, but that's my headcanon.
I mean, maybe. I mean, the town reminds me of like an English coastal town as well, like a really small English coastal town. But then there's like these little round buildings that look like steeples or something. And I don't know, like it just looks very cool as well.
The elementals have names. Like, I'm standing next to one named Merkessa, right? Like, there are some that just say tamed elemental, but like this one has a name that is given to it. I guess there's also the hero challenge here. Maybe that has a little bit more on that, but like,
So the
this
wizard's
is
name
wild.
is Aaron, according to this clandent person. So this wizard is he's protecting the town, but I feel like there's an air of ominous
there
vibes.
is. There's a little kid here that talks about this is supposed to be the town to visit for vacation. Doesn't seem all that special to me. There's the castle, but apparently we can't go inside. Elementals are everywhere, but elementals are always everywhere.
It's weird, isn't it? It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of wonderful. Like it's I like those things where you've got, I guess like you've got an image and you can't even go that far in the water either. But you can just be like, that's a picture of something, and you have like this imagination of what it could be. You don't necessarily need lots of stuff, even if it's just like a line of text or an image, and then it just like kind of. Yeah, that's why I like it. It's pretty rad. It's the same ever since the game released. Like this is early. I just remember people talking about it a lot as well.
I mean,
it's pretty cool.
The castle has been in the game since the original game.
Yeah.
So we're still waiting 17 million years later for them to like do something with it, and I would be totally down for that.
I mean, this is so cool. I have been through this village so many times, but I genuinely like had never put together both components of this. I had never looked at the castle and thought about the elementals and put all the little pieces together in this. I know there's like an event that happens here. I know I've done that, but that's really cool, Jeb. I really love that you showed me this.
Yeah, it's very. It's just an old one as well. I popped this into my head earlier, and I was like, I can't remember what it is. So I asked Rita as a Kessex. I was like, yeah, of course it's Kessex. And it's because it's so early, and there's just the vista as well. Let's have a look at the vista. I can't remember if it shows it off much. I think it's just the town. I think it moves.
There's
the
also
camera.
a secret Asuran lab up here, isn't there? Yeah, up the top here.
There's I mean, even in one of the houses, there's like the weird interface that's up in one of the houses. If you talk to Mayor Manrin, they just down here, like there was a bit of dialogue that popped up where they were talking about inhuman sounding screams. And then somebody else was saying, "Oh, I'm sure that the wizard in the tower will keep us safe."
Yeah.
So yeah, this is actually, there's a lot happening in this tiny little hamlet.
Yeah, side note, if you want to actually see real houses that look like this, go to Lincoln City where I live near. There's lots of these old like
Cornwall and the
houses.
small corridors, and that's some great places.
I lived in Cornwall. Don't go to Cornwall, it's not good.
Oh, Cornwall's all
Sorry.
right. Oh yeah, no, I don't know if I've been in it. That was a long time ago, but damn.
Was this a part of season 2 or season 1 or something?
Oh,
There is
you
some
could be right about
tie-in,
that,
yeah.
actually. I think wasn't it in? Yeah, there was something definitely around here for sure. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, it's a great place. If anyone wants to take us to another spot, I've got loads of spots in my head. So unless anyone's got anything else, it's up to you. I don't mind.
I've got another one. If
Go
you're
for
ready,
it.
if you want.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go.
Okay.
If you don't,
so
let me just tell people where this is as well if they're listening. So this is in Kessex Hills, 15 to 25 human zone, south east corner, and it's called Wizard Fief or Fief. Sorry, is it Fief?
I think it's Fief.
Is it Fief?
I also see in the chat that people are talking about the fact that the Asura personal story can take you there. There's like a professor there, and there's some additional information and story beams around there. So
yeah. I should have remembered that.
Garenhoff.
Good point. Good pickup, Jack. Good job. Cool. Okay, Rook. Yes, take us to your leader.
all right, I'm ready.
Nice.
I put the waypoint in. Oh, I put it in my guild chat, so that was my fault. And now I'm gonna.
Now your entire guild is gonna be there.
Now I'm gonna sort this out. Hold on.
Did you do the diving goggles? Oh.
There you go.
I'm just gonna do this diving goggles.
Fiefs, right? A fiefdom.
So.
Whereas the fife is a type of flute that you play.
I think you're. Oh, damn! This reminds me of a horrible bit of this place, as well. The puzzle.
Yes. Welcome to suffering. Return to suffering achievement.
Oh wait, was it return to?
Return to suffering.
Was there a return to achievement here? Oh, was it?
No, because this was a part of Path of Fire.
Yeah. Oh, you mean it's just reminding me of that.
I was making a silly joke where I was like using something that was in the game to like make a little riff, like a little funny off of it.
That was very funny.
Okay.
Very
It took some Jebro seconds for Jebro to get it.
It took some Jebro seconds
Wow!
for it to really land.
Oh my god!
Okay.
Damn.
I'm old.
Come this way. So
They're oldest. They're ageist.
we're gonna take a journey to get to where we're going.
Okay.
So we'll come through here through the Dwarven ruins.
Wait.
I find this place
These webs are very green.
absolutely
Oh, yeah.
gorgeous.
That's true.
One, just the sheer range of how this all is, like the architectural details. This was maybe one of the first times that at least I can remember personally really coming across dwarven architecture in the game, and it is some of my favorite. I think it is so beautiful. I love the knotwork. I love the atmosphere. I love the way they light it. So this region was so fascinating to me because one of the things that I also really love about the game is how they create a sense of a diverse world map. So for those who don't know, we are at the Derelict Delve waypoint, or maybe you're not watching, right? We're in the Desert Highlands zone. And you have this kind of bleeding down of the more mountainous region from the Deldrimor front into the desert. And I really can't say that I've ever seen in a game where we combine these two, where you combine the mountainous region and something like a desert. And there are deserts that border mountains and all sorts of stuff, right? So one, coming through this area was just gorgeous to me. So then we'll use our mounts and we'll do some little ledge cheats to go up, because I think the lighting coming down from this kind of like overhead point to
cool.
like over the ruins and like the drifting snow is so gorgeous. The warm and cool tones, again, I love how they play with lighting in this game. So we'll just like sneak our way up here. You can kind of cheat on sky scales.
To have like snow and then directly below lava.
Yes, but I love it. And it has a bit of that foreshadowing of the Jormag Primordis dichotomy.
True.
And like, I just love that kind of merging of things, right? It almost feels like the ruins are in danger of being consumed, which also feels very appropriate for the themes of the dwarves who like lost their civilization and culture to Primordis, the ice up above. It's just so cool. So if we go from here up top, if everybody's made it, and we go across this sort of mountainous icy region, and then we'll go all the way down. This is one of my favorite. I'm gonna try not to steer us wrong because sometimes I get lost on maps really bad.
It's okay, same.
This is one of my favorite vistas, I guess, in the game. I think it's, to me, it just makes me feel things. It makes me feel things like mist. It makes me feel this like sense of enigmatic mystery. is so strange and beautiful, and I just love it. So if we fly all the way out into the mists here, and then you wheel back to look at this.
That's pretty cool.
To, like, look at it.
So what Rookery is saying is that they really like pot.
I love pot so much.
The pot is important.
But I just think, like, the atmosphere of this is so striking. You have this desert, but then you have like the fog from the water and the snow that's like cascading out over it. This like frozen ruin that one of the things that's always been so, I think, it has left a lasting impression on me from Alona, is the fact that so much of what we see has been affected by the long amount of time that Joko had control over the region, and these like more traditional architectures that he then like turned into these horrible, grody bone palaces and all this stuff. But like this is almost a little piece of Alona preserved, frozen, forgotten, lost. It feels so haunting to me, the way that the ewers are tipped and like the water pours out. And if you kind of get low enough, you can even see that inside of the different ewers there are crocotoric crystals that have formed. It's just like, I want to see what it was like when people lived here, when people flourished. And why I say mist is because it reminds me of that abandoned island kind of feeling. I just think it's so haunting. There is a vista that also has like a beautiful sweep, but like up the side of the cliffs, you see the pillars that are broken off. You see all these imps that are now the only inhabitants of the stronghold. It's just like,
do you think this went out further as well because of the pots that are kind of... probably not actually, but there's all the pots and stuff like in the area below, right?
Yes, yeah. Like, and even inside, it's so it's just so gorgeous. Like this whole room to me, it just like gives me goosebumps, I guess. It
is pretty epic to be fair.
Yeah.
It's that epic scale.
So nice and very empty, and especially given the storyline of the djinn, I think this place is the home to an ice djinn, and the djinn kind of lost their magic, and then through the raid Wings of Path of Fire, you kind of explore the storyline of the djinn. So I'm interested to see if the djinn will ever really return, and we'll get more on them. But yeah, this place is beautiful, and they did a lot of great work with Path of Fire, being able to blend other environmental features aside from just a sprawling desert. They definitely kept it visually entertaining and differentiated between the different maps. So yeah, huge.
Yeah, imagine trying to fit in
design.
Yeah, completely. Like imagine trying to fit in a flipping ice and snow biome within a map. Like the imagination that takes to do that is pretty phenomenal, actually. Honestly, it reminds me of the first zone in Ender Dragons, where you've got so many different biomes as well. But very cool. Yeah,
I
nice
found
one.
the swinging boy.
You found what?
Yeah. That's the thing. They talked about that on the guild chat once, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't know if it's developer specific who worked on this, but
it is.
Some of the maps.
It's someone, isn't it?
I think someone in chat had mentioned that they believe that Terza worked on this map.
Terza did a lot of the maps. Yeah, I think so.
But there's out here along the horizon, there's a little island, and I thought it was like a flag, but it's actually a little boy holding onto the tree, swinging back and forth.
That's right. Yeah. They talked about it it was one of the devs who put it there. I can't remember what for though. Wait, where is it? I lost it.
Out in the distance, you can see a little thing like waving on the tree. It's the boy. It's the human.
It's a boy.
Oh yeah. But there's an actual place in there's an actual place for it as well. Okay. Anyway, cool. There's another place where that's happening. Yeah, great place. Awesome. Yeah, the scale of things like this are really, really great. Where you see massive statues, and like I really like that in MMOs and other games, you know, when you get the sense of how big the world actually is, and it's not just this flat landscape which has just been created. Like when you can see things which describe, you know, even just how, because like having a big structure or a statue or like a pot like this, which might seem simple. Oh, there's a cache there. Ooh, loot.
Weed. Weed?
Yeah,
There's some more
on the
weed?
pot.
Did you just say weed, Jeb?
No, I did not. But like it gives you an idea, then it creates all these things in your mind of okay, so there's a big thing here, how did they construct this? And it makes you think, often I think about Egypt and I'm like, how did they construct these things? And then you think, oh, how did they make this massive structure? How did they make this massive statue? And like, when was this made? Who made this? And it makes you conjure up all these ideas of what these things can be. And I think that's, you're telling stories through the things you create visually in a game. Obviously, like it's not like, it sounds like an obvious thing, but it's such an important job when you're not just writing like the script as well, because you're telling a story through images. And like it's not just images, they're maps, they're environments, and like to tell those stories I think is so challenging because they're very, I don't know, people can, it's like art, you know, you interpret it in so many different ways. But if there's one, they're trying to give you history and an idea of, do you know what I'm trying to say? It's just fucking great. I just love it. It's just awesome. It's just so fun.
The world
Great.
itself is a character.
Exactly.
It adds to the story.
Absolutely.
It's environmental storytelling. It's culture. It's history. It shows the wear of time. And it's also home to loads of different biomes and different creatures that also add to the richness, gives a sense of immersion and story. It's amazing.
Even the attention to detail inside of the pots, where there are like gems and geodes encrusted on the inside. I don't know if that's necessarily, is that like brand?
I don't know. I mean, it could very well just be crystalline growth. The distinctive purple color of it makes me think that it would somehow be tied to Kralkatorrik.
It could have been a hint, right? It could have been a hint, subtle hint, maybe. It's trapped inside there. I don't know. That's a good point, though. But there is that. There is that wind. There is the portal in there as
poetic,
well.
Jebro.
What was that? What?
Oh, maybe I'm just taking it to a different level. You know how like Kralkatorrik was trapped inside of his heart, and like he was too much pressure.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Absolutely, I think so. Like if you come in here, like where the chest is. The chest is literally like, it looks like it's called a Runeforger's chest though. It's got it looks like it's, yeah, I mean maybe. I mean I like
whole,
that
like,
idea, to be honest. I
This
think
whole
maybe
little
it could be.
area is just beautiful. There's so many tiny details. Even the like flocks of birds flying overhead, the way that they like scatter across the sky feels very much, you know, from what I've seen of regions that inspired Alona. Like I love this little snapshot. I think it has a beautiful piece of, as you so wonderfully pointed out and so wonderfully said, Fornax, that environmental storytelling, that environment as a character kind of feeling. And it's just like a breathtaking scale from being up at the top, submersed in that, you know, ice and the fog from the water, and then coming down into this basin. It just says so much just in this one little area, and it evokes so many feelings. I absolutely love that about this little spot.
I think we like, if Nick's here, I think like it would be good to actually get some info about why is it the purple, what is the purple about? Is it a hint to the future of what was to come? Like, you know, I mean maybe why not? I mean, why the fuck do people do that? They have soul imagery like that sometimes.
It's very.
Tell us the deep lore of the purple crystals inside me.
I mean, people do that
Inside
stuff.
of the very, you know, you look at the outside of the pot, and it's kind of what you expect. And when you look at Kralkatorrik, you would imagine just a dangerous dragon. But when you get to the heart, when you get to the inside, he's very tortured. It's encrusted inside of him.
Like the power of metaphor is pretty powerful though. Metaphor is like I'm not even joking about this. Like metaphor is like
I know.
Metaphor is like we use it in counseling. Metaphor is a way to really communicate like strongly like feelings and thoughts and undercurrents of like the unconscious and stuff. So it's like, even if even if that wasn't meant as a thing to be towards it could have been like underneath, like people put things in books or people put things of themselves which are so deeply buried that you never know. I like that kind of shit. I'm just fucking nerd.
Five-page interpretive essay.
It is one of the zones that is a part of the brand star, as Nick points out. Although this particular location is maybe a little bit farther than some of the destruction we've seen, but I definitely think that corruption spreads. I mean, it could even be that entities or creatures brought it with them over there. I don't know, but it's such a subtle, beautiful touch. Nick also brought up in chat one, I don't know if we'll go there or not, but yeah, it is one that I do also love. The Quaggan hatchery and nursery that has the little jump puzzle with the gotta swim with the big fish, you're gonna get your wish, and all the little songs.
I remember it, but I can't remember which zone it is. Well, let's go around.
Sweet, and I fucking hate that jumping puzzle. I fucking hate that jumping. That is the worst puzzle ever.
Well, has anyone got one they blatantly want to do quickly, and when maybe we could circle around? I've got one place I definitely want to hit up for sure.
Let me think.
I do have one that's unconventional when we come around again that I want to do that won't take long, but everybody else that hasn't gone yet should go. There's also one that we can only do at night, so that's a different one.
Oh, then you want me to show
if you know the night lights one.
I think so. Kroofs Forest, Crown Herald, do you have one that you wanted to show us?
I have a little spotlight. If we're going to talk about environmental storytelling and love, I think that this place deserved a little bit more. But it's essentially the entirety of the domain of Vaabi. But for the sake of this, we'll start at the necropolis.
Oh, gee. Have you got a little place where it shows the entire map?
Kind of.
You know Guild Wars 2? The Guild Wars 2's map, if you zoom out really far.
I think that the domain of Vaabi is absolutely beautiful in terms of its environment.
Oh wow!
And its
okay.
Environment storytelling.
There is this map so
a
much.
lot. Also, it doesn't help that like half the map is perpetually just killing you.
That's the map. That's the side of the map.
Yeah, I think that could have been maybe like, designed a little bit differently. Like after you complete the meta, the storm dissipates and you can explore a little bit more. But regardless, I feel like there is a lot of unexplored and like underappreciated gems within this map because of that facet that like you can't explore, which is kind of sad because Path of Fire was so heavy on the exploration, but this last map, like 50% of it is just a migraine to try to navigate because you're always taking damage and you're always being dismounted in combat. But
also, fuck hydras, okay?
So much.
There are a lot of hydras here, but this area specifically I wanted to touch on because I love the sand dunes. You have some sand dunes in the Oasis area, but I think here it's just the lighting hits it perfectly. You have some sandstormy areas, and you have this little awakened camp. And the awakened are cool because they're kind of the villains. Because Jogo, but kind of at this juncture in the story, they kind of are your friend, so you're able to go around them for some time and interact with them and speak with them, and you see them kind of align in formation, getting ready to fight the big baddie of Path of Fire. But yeah, they're like these small environmental storytelling pieces. I do think that there could have been more dialogue and events surrounding these locations to really flesh out the story. And then a little bit more east from the Forum Highlands with the Awakened and the Sand Dunes, you start to enter Kodash Bazaar. And Kodash Bazaar, this really could have been like a capital city of sorts. It looks like a place where people go to trade and to experience life, and it's so beautiful. But
I love the way he
said
experience life, and I'm just walking into a Joko statue.
Yeah,
I love it.
And there's a lot of detail here, but there are some enemies, but they're very like spaced out as well. It feels a little empty in a way.
It does feel empty. I think, is it because of the Is it because of the division of like the zones of what exists over there, kind of thing? Like, it's like, you know, this is kind of really, really dangerous in all honesty. So you're probably not going to get a lot of common, I would say, in-game common folk. I will do with inverted commas, 'cause I don't like saying that word. But like, do you know what I mean? I mean, it feels fairly dangerous. It feels fairly end zoney. Like if you go to Dragon's End, for example, like, you know, there's not many people kind of hanging out there living. That's not really the place, I guess. But there's still some peeps, I guess.
With those endgame maps, the entire map was structured around dynamic events. The problem with this isn't that, like, the enemies themselves aren't that dangerous because there's, in the area that I'm in, there's like one enemy and then there's a huge radius around them when there's no one else, and then there's another enemy placed. So it's not like the density of enemies is super tight where it is dangerous. It just feels like there wasn't much put in here to give it a sense of further environmental storytelling.
I got that sense when it came out that this wasn't maybe what they intended, or they lost a little bit of the way of how to fill this out. Like there was maybe a plan for some kind of meta or something, like a big like end game, but like almost there was a bit of confusion maybe. I don't know. And
to note, the arena that you're standing on, Jebro, I believe it was intentionally designed to be an open world PvP experience. But then I think I heard that like it was scrapped last minute.
Interesting.
I think they talked about it on one of the dev chats, or it was an interview. Or I just made it up.
Oh, maybe you made it up, but
Even
maybe not though.
That's fine.
If you come to the point of interest, underneath the kind of the star in the center, there are you know, like in Divinity's Reach, where they have the cascading escalators, elevators, where you go up and down. They're it's peppered with those all over here. So this could be some sort of challenge. It could be a sort of one of the mini games that they have in
It does look like a Star Adventure, almost like a more extravagant one, maybe. Yeah, there was nothing. Was there anything in it to do with this in the story? I can't remember.
No, but there's a hero point, and I think that's might of how they were able to use this place, because I mean, honestly, this arena is so beautiful, and I would love this to be like a PvP map for like a 3v3 arena. Just because there's like environment, there's line of sight. If you put some jump pads on here, that'd be really interesting in terms of an environmental asset.
Honestly, capture the flag or something would be great. Like, just extend it, make it bigger. Yeah.
Even the fact that it's surrounded by these banners as well. I mean, it seems like there's some sort of game going on here, like a three-sided tournament of some description.
The banners, the colors, all of this does evoke. Yeah. It evokes a lot. I mean, I always felt the same, and I think it was a really great point that like some of the ruins in these branded areas are really difficult to actually explore. And oftentimes I wanted to be able to linger and just enjoy, but I spend so much of my time just trying to GTFO of those areas because they are just full of Kralkatoric enemies or so many undead that like are awakened that I like literally cannot do anything or just like sit or look around or take screenshots or explore for lore or anything, right? Unless I'm with a big group and we happen to be blasting through. And I actually agree. I think, Kroofs, that so much of the set pieces of Path of Fire are so absolutely stunning. Like this whole city, they're gorgeous. The colors used in this, I mean, all the mosaic work, all the details of the walls and the patterns and the entities. And this one in particular does feel like, yes, like there should be some really big thing here, or even just, and I know this will probably never happen again, but you know, in 14 we've had these things that are like rebuildings of, and I think there are ways they could push this a lot more, but they've gone back to some of the cities from various points in time in the story and then had these crafter-gatherer efforts, or you know, they have different facets to this. You can also just like turn in materials or, you know, spare gear you have or stuff like that to do these rebuilding efforts. And they've repaired or rebuilt various locations, places, buildings, cities that were destroyed. And it feels like, to me, this is such an area that, like, oh my gosh, I would give everything to be able to repair this in the wake of the Elder Dragons, and to be able to try and reverse some of the corruption of Krakatoric's brand, because it really does feel like you said that this was a city that was thriving. Like, this was a place that was probably an entertainment venue in its own right. Like, obviously we have the arena, but it has just been abandoned, you know? It is just abandoned because of what has happened. And maybe as well because there was content that didn't quite pan out here. And, you know, I don't know what it all is, but, like, it does feel really strange to wander around it now and to be like, oh, what is this? Does anything happen? Is there an event? Is there like a bounty?
There's
Is there
the hero point down here event, but like there's people that you fight like as if it was like these different masters and stuff, and like there's these 3 different houses or whatever. I don't know the lore of it. Someone said houses of Vaabi. I don't know what that's about, but it feels like maybe they came together and there was some kind of games or like Olympic kind of style event, because that's what up top looks like. It looks like a podium. It looks like a kind of like announcement podium thing as well, rather than, or maybe like semi-arena, which is what they kind of do with arenas. They kind of set up those podium with the flags and stuff. Like, it feels like it was a thing. That would be interesting to think about.
And even more than the Kodash Bazaar being a town, I think the Garden of Saborin, which is north, is another, like, it's the Garden of Saborin is essentially a city, but like half of it is gone. It's I love the environment so much that I just feel like the content or reason to come back wasn't enough, and I just feel like it was a little
That was Path of Fire though, wasn't it?
A little. And if it was like so much more environmentally oriented, it would have been nice to have more of a reason to have like a capital city, maybe even Garden of Saborin, or have these like city towns in each map, because this place is huge, and I'm actually starting to explore more of it and see how much detail, like the people who worked on the Garden of Saborin, there are so many assets within a small chunk of the land, and it's so fleshed out.
Well, I mean, one of the things, funny enough, that you could do is come back here and fish, because I just saw one of the things. So that hopefully maybe,
a small
you know,
fishing thing.
that could be a thing. Like, I just seen that. There we go. Stick that out.
I mean, boom. I'm with Rook. I want to go back and I want to do restoration. I want to restore the lands. I want to go with Aurine as she unfucks this place. So
I'm sure that's how they word it.
Yeah, absolutely. Aurine unfucks Tarir. So the Grand Court of Shebelek, I'm probably butchering that, was the main temple for the twin goddesses. And it was a massive cultural hub for the entirety of Alona that is just in absolute ruins. Now, there's an interesting event, a big event that goes on here with the branded, but I would love for us to be able to have some sort of, what do they call it, like staging or layering on the map, so that you can come and you can enjoy that event, but you can also participate in the restoration of the land. And depending on what part of the story you're on, or for example in World of Warcraft, there are NPCs where you can be on the new map that reflects the new story, or be on the old map that reflects the old story, and they just switch between the layering of it. And I'd like to be able to actually see my efforts in game be translated in the world. So we save this town, but we never really save the town, because every time we go back to it, it's fucked again. You know?
Like old season 1.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want that.
It is such a huge question that like every single MMO grapples with, you know? How do you make the world feel dynamic without making it feel too locked in one period, but without having, because even with WoW, I did like that they tried to do the different iterations of timelines of different places, but it got to a point where like I would log in and I was like, oh, I need to go do this thing, and then I'd be like, oh my god, what version of this place is it in? How do I get there? What portal do I have to take? And then I take this one, but then I have to go there, and then I come back, and then I do that. Like, it was so confusing. And then like when ESO was first released, they tried to do something where on the maps, like you would have these little stories almost where like you'd go to this place and there would be some sort of quest there, and when you completed that little area would kind of reflect that change. Like if you went into it after that, there'd be NPCs who would say to you like, oh yeah, thanks again, all the fires are out now, or whatever.
That's cool.
which was cool. But even they sort of had to move away from some of that. Like they do it to some extent in some areas still, but nowhere near what I think they were trying to do with the base game itself. And of course, then you also end up with like, oh, well, then if all the new players are in a separate instance, then how do they get help from old players? Like, it is a question that doesn't always have an easy answer.
No.
But I do agree. Like, obviously, like Fornax, you and I think we feel this so much because to me, like the design work and the beauty, like having this all be destroyed makes sense. This was a huge calamity, these dragons, and they literally wiped out even the previous races we were talking about when we were discussing the Forgotten. They wiped out all, you know, sentient beings to an extent, and you know, here this almost happened again. So seeing how it's affected people makes sense, especially when providing impetus for your heroic actions, right? But I also just want to like actually go around though. Like I want to be able to see these places and like really appreciate what went into a lot of these areas and the culture and world and immersion of it. And to me, it felt like End of Dragon struck a little bit of a better balance in that there are many places where there's still action, but there's still very much like thriving components of society. And while we do still see you know, some places that have been destroyed, or we see some things that we might not get all the answers to, or things like that. It does feel like, particularly in Path of Fire, like you said, there are these huge expansive cities that are so massive and are some of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in an MMO. And yet, like, I couldn't name for you what happens in you know, like you know, it doesn't feel like, maybe it could even be some kind of achievements thing after the fact, or like additional side quests or content or story beats. I love these settings. This place is so gorgeous.
Here. There's a full-on spa in the Garden of Saborin.
Yeah.
Is there a place, Crichton Herald, that you wanted to take us before we dip round again?
I mean, gosh. Look, there are so many places that it's kind of hard to.
I've got a place on my mind.
That I have never done before.
Go on then.
I have a place in mind. Yeah, that happens, Groof. That really does. Like, so often.
Because I never come here.
Yeah, I know. Neither do I. Lion's Arch. You know where that is, don't you?
What is that? I know where you're taking us. Okay.
I don't know if you do.
To the octopus?
Is that an obscure map?
Yes.
You never know.
Is that a season 3 map?
We're going to this
I
one.
literally just did season 3 and I was like, what is this place?
Yay,
here?
let's go to Concrete Disney. Let's go.
Oh god.
I'm gonna actually, I'm glad that you're bringing us here, Jeb, because I have to advocate a little bit as somebody who's never known anything but this Lion's Arch.
No, don't do it, otherwise you're fired. Don't do what I think you're gonna do. Go on, do it anyway. If you advocate for the random sea creature, I will be sad. You can do it. You can like what you like. You'll just make me sad.
I like that the buildings are shaped like sea creatures.
Okay,
I like the buildings are shaped like sea creatures.
That's okay if you like the sea.
You're more wholesome and heart than I am. I am a cynical old bastard. That's my problem. Yeah.
I like them. I understand that people have such an affection for old Lion's Arch, and I never really got to experience it, although very soon maybe I will, considering the re-release. But
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that sometimes it takes 1,000 years for this zone to load in for me, I actually really love the whimsical designs of the animal buildings. And I love, is it the bank that's the octopus that has the like aquarium in the back end of it? I find that so charming. I really love it. Is the rest a little sparse and kind of open, a little empty? Yeah, like I think that they've definitely done stronger as far as like environments that convince me of a town or city, but I do love the details of some of the architecture. I even like the weird plaza with that kind of like sea jelly feel in the lights.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty. I like it.
I think it's always going to be difficult to produce something which is going to be epic and huge and amazing after, if you think about the period of time which it happened in, was a very short period of time where that came out. It wasn't like years or anything. It was like, I mean, it was, it wouldn't have had to been that long. But like, so there is that, but like just the old Lion's Arch just had like, man, even if they'd just gotten rid of Lion's Arch and they moved us to another capital city, I would have been like, the Char capital city, like go there. Like it would just been like, whoa, this place is so cool. But like, yeah, it's the reason I'm bringing this here is not actually Lion's Arch, everyone, sorry. I mean, technically it is, but it's because of this puzzle in here, which was one of the first, I guess, jump puzzles which I knew about. We're not going to necessarily do it. I might do it myself so I can show peeps the end. But if you
shark, yeah.
go through here, wait, what? Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
shark
is this-
place.
Right.
Yeah, where you go into the top of the.
Well, don't have, because I don't think Rooks done
fine,
this.
fine.
I think I have.
have.
There's two possibilities. Is this either Troll's Revenge or is this the one where you go into the darkness and then you have to go around in the dark?
Yeah, in the dark. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's
I have done this
kind
one. I
of
do like it a
the
lot.
dark. It's the pirate jumping puzzle, not the
Yeah.
pirate one, where there's actual like. There's a pirate at the end, and this is how you got a specific set of weapons, and they were pirate themed. You can get them in other ways now. But you could get like a scepter with like a skull on it and a stick, and it was like just a skull on a stick, for example. And they were just rare weapons.
Oh shit! I can't remember where you're supposed to. There's only like one safe way down, and I can't remember which one it is.
There's a
Shit.
video of this which is hilarious, of just people just failing. I'm gonna fail it blatantly. Yeah.
It's also if you've got the flame of Kryta.
I can read you.
This one's a fun
If you-
one.
I felt
If you've got the flame of Kryta, that can help you when you're in the pitch black. If you've got the flame of Kryta.
Yeah.
This
Well, you can
one
get
is
torch out
really-
as well.
Yeah.
This one is really fun. It feels like an attraction at a theme park.
Exactly. Yes.
And
Yeah.
I actually love that style. I love the like voiceover and the
Holy
like
shit, I'm
almost
alive.
garish lighting where you have all the really bright colors that sort of change it up. It really feels like it is some kind of, I don't know, pirate ghost thing at Disneyland.
Yeah, exactly. And it's cool because there's loads of it's different kind of puzzles because you can see the thingy there, which kind of shows you where to go. But this bit got me a bit lost. As far. There you go. There's the voiceover. It was like that kind of the reason why I love this kind of stuff, it just reminds me of like the Goonies and those 80s, early 80s kind of movies like that. That's what the pirate jumping puzzle is the other one, which I really, really love as well.
That was the one that I was thinking about taking us to because I am a big fan of like old films and the Goonies is brilliant.
Yeah, we can do that. Oh yeah, which wall is it? Oh, is this...
Goddamn.
Go through one of the invisible walls.
I feel like they've made this darker. This puzzle is darker than it used to be. There's less light here.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Yeah.
That's for sure it.
I kind of...
Hold on, I can bust out a sword.
I think it's still going around, isn't it? Yeah, it's still going around. Or have you got through a wall yet? Oh my god.
I haven't, no.
Oh my god. I thought this was really easy the first time. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've even tried to do this. What? What?
I've just found somebody's remains. That doesn't bode well, does it? Shit.
I thought it was to the left, but maybe it's not. I thought it was the left side, which is the first one. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So I found the first one.
You got it?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay.
I remember that from the video. I remember like go left. I think it's probably Ian who I watched. I'm just standing in there.
Aha!
Yeah, it's through this wall. Remember now. And this wall. Is anyone else coming to do this? Do you want to wait? I don't think they're coming.
I got you, Jeb. You and me.
Okay, this way.
You and me.
Oh, behind you. I've already gone through
there's
the
the
wall.
remain.
Oh,
jeez.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like you have to go through this wall? Oh.
This one here, yeah.
Whoa.
And now I can't remember. I think it's the one in
up
front.
down?
Yeah, there we go. I think it's just moving forward. Oh, maybe not. It might have been the wrong way. Wait, oh, remains the first mate Shane. That's the one we came through.
Oh my god, I found it. I'm out of the maze. Thank God for
What?
that.
Why didn't you tell us where you went?
Oh. Found a
shit.
wall.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. I
You're in a
think.
different
I get
instance.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, Jebro. Do any
Yeah,
of
no,
us
you
know
got
if
it.
we
You got
this?
it. You got it.
I can't take full credit for this because Obi said go for the green torches, not the purple
No,
ones.
that's good.
So then
Well, I
immediately
don't care.
started
We're
doing that.
good. We're in a different instance, really?
We are different
Fornax
instances.
is,
Yeah.
yeah.
I see.
Oh, Fornax, you're in our instance.
I am? Oh shit.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even. Is there enough people for it to be a different instance?
Shit.
Sometimes when you load it, it'll.
There you are.
Oh, there you go. Hello.
Oh, hey, we're all here. Hooray. Other than Kroof.
I mean-
Kroof is probably ahead.
Even the shadows coming down from that skylight.
Exactly,
It feels
right.
again very much like that kind of ride thing, but it also gives this great like feeling of bones because of the sort of thin fern branches.
Oh, crap.
It's just so clever.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh
When in
shit.
doubt,
Run.
teleport to friend.
Dodge.
Okay.
Dodge.
No, it's.
I'm so bad at jumping on things.
Well,
Okay,
Oh,
I'm ready.
ports.
OP.
Ports are good. Ports are good.
You just walk and then it's fine.
Hold on a
anything.
track.
We'll wait for you.
I'm just dodge rolling. I'm strong enough. I can do this. I eat traps for breakfast.
Oh.
I might die here forever.
Please heal yourself.
Just heal yourself first, yeah.
Please heal yourself.
You're not my mom.
Press 6, Rook.
You've got renewed focus for a reason. It's okay. Okay. Can I pull across those? No, I can't.
Okay.
It's okay, my J-bot's to the rescue. It's okay.
Crew.
Oh, you can just kind of walk. Okay. Ow! Jesus.
Oh, you can just kind of walk out.
Ah! I like how Rook just laughed at me and immediately just gets done by the
You know
same.
what? I'm a Norn. I'm strong enough. I
There's
can
the
handle
fires.
it.
There was the
Why
fires.
does it think
If
it's
you didn't
so dangerous?
Oh jeez. Oh
So
boy. Oh no.
Oh no, Kroof is dead. I got you.
It's got so much more dangerous all of a sudden.
Oh my gosh, there's traps here too.
Yeah, this area is safe. Weird, Kroof, stop it. Just here. Wait, get out of combat, dodge.
Could you please just stop dying?
Oh, you
Please.
use the torches as safe zones. Okay.
Okay, all right. How many content creators does it take to solve a simple basic jump puzzle they've already done?
For
Too many.
fuck's sake. It's been a while. Jesus Christ, look at the Norn size of that flipping Focus 5. Damn.
Right?
That's ridiculous. Wow.
Oh.
I'm really glowy here. This is pretty good. Yeah.
I think
Oh my gosh. Did you?
I've got my port. I forgot about that.
Oh, I think so. I'm pretty sure I've done this before.
I'm just going.
This is one of my favorite podcasts we've done. Actually, be careful here. Be careful here. Oh, good lord.
Oh geez, what's
Oh, there's
happening?
another
Does it slide
area.
you
Just
down?
a tiny little
Okay.
jump puzzle.
Oh, I see.
Tiny little jump.
Oh, this
No,
is
no.
nasty.
All right,
Alright,
we
let's
made
wait
it.
for
We made it.
Fornax. Is Fornax here as well?
I'm coming.
Also,
Can you,
tip, you
if
can
everyone in
use-
chat look at, you can see the chest because of my flipping module. It's great. Love
Also,
it.
pro tip, if you have any ground targeting skills, if you're doing a jumping puzzle in the dark, you can use that to detect areas.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Big
Careful.
brain scratch.
I just realized that.
No, Fornax! No!
Mother. Hang on.
You can teleport
on.
to friend.
Oh,
that's
this is when
exactly
you
what
have
I'm
to
gonna
choose the
do.
right path.
There we go.
Crew's ahead of us just
All
talking
right,
to
we're
himself.
saved. We're saved.
We're
I
safe.
know. I love that I teleported a friend and I'm already like well ahead.
I love the yeah. So in here, I know what you're talking about though. Just wait until you go further because it goes. Yeah, there you go.
It's very bright.
So what you do is
it
yeah,
dark now?
exactly.
Oh, jeez.
This is like an old strat. So I remember I used to come over my Mesmer and use like feedback or no Chaos Storm to like.
Yeah, you
see
can use
the
the green
thingamajigs.
outline to detect
Oh.
the environment.
Will I die down here?
No. You just gotta find the way
Will I
back up.
die all alone? Will I never
Oh yeah,
find my
that's
way back
inevitable.
out?
That's gonna happen. Yeah, but like in terms of the game.
Oh my god! Found a torch. Oh, but I can't get out of here.
Yeah, so go
we
back.
go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, no, you're going the wrong way.
I'm
That's
guessing
it,
we
that's
take
it.
the
Keep
green
going.
torch.
You going
Do we
forward?
take the green torch?
That's it. You got it. I can't remember.
Oh, my
'Cause
torch
now
ran
we
out.
might die.
Oh yeah. Well, you're gonna have to find out, aren't you, Kroof?
I don't.
Oh god.
I forgot.
Okay, yeah, there's one of these that is not. I think it's.
It's one
is
of
it the
them.
spiky one?
I don't know.
Is it this one?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you get to this point where you're right at the end, and then
And
it's
you're
just
like,
one of them
oh.
is the wrong one. I think it's the one on the right-hand side.
I feel like the torch is baiting us. Like, there's a green torch.
Well, think
Does-
about
I know,
what's
no.
guided you so far.
I'm not even there.
I know. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. We're gonna go. We're gonna help.
It's
gonna
been
help
so
Rick.
dark in this room for so long.
So what weapons have you got right now? You've got your scepter, right?
Oh.
So just
Do you have a
hold
longbow?
two.
Do you have a longbow?
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
have
I do.
whatever AoE you have, like
Longbow
hold it.
5
now.
is
Okay.
Anything you can do to light it up. So if you've got the reticle that you can put on the floor, you can see the different levels of light, like of the where you put it down, so you can see the things and you can kind of throw it around and there you go, you did it, nailed it.
Yay,
Excellent.
Well done, well done.
So
Yeah,
Rook,
go
you get to
forward.
pick which one we go down.
forward.
Oh, blue, purple,
Jump.
blue.
Go.
Go.
Am I gonna die? Why are you all making me jump
No,
first?
go. Have you
I'm
not-
gonna die for sure.
No.
No,
I mean,
you get a
maybe.
buff. You get a buff depending on which one you get.
You are most definitely not the sacrificial
definitely a buff.
lamb. Oh shit. You lie?
You
Oh.
dirty sons of bitches.
So don't go blue.
You
Don't
dirty
go
sons
blue.
of bitches, you betrayers and liars.
Don't go blue. Okay, Jebro, go green. I feel like green is right.
Oh,
okay,
no!
so it's red.
It's not green. I thought it was green. I was
It's
pretty
red.
sure. I was pretty sure it was
Yay.
green.
Is it?
Oh shit.
It's red.
I
thought
like
it
how
was green.
Jebro at the end chimes in like, oh, I was pretty sure it was green the whole time, but only after two of us have died.
Oh no, I said that before. Well, no, I was wrong though. That's the problem. I was actually wrong.
Yeah, Jebro was still wrong.
I was still wrong.
You had a 50-50 chance at that point.
He trolled you at the end. So then there's
It's
the
so fun
pirate here
down
as well.
here. I love this.
Yeah.
This is a really good one. This was a good one to remember, Jeb.
We can sit on his chair
that's
now.
brilliant.
Oh my
We
god.
can.
He maybe found me treasure,
Wait,
but
wait.
never found my gold.
Everybody, put on a chair if you don't have one. We should take a picture here.
Okay, cool.
Then take like a picture. You want to take a picture together? Does anybody, like,
Oh, we
wanna
can't
take one
use
together?
I
novelties.
don't think you can use them in here though.
No. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Because it's an old instant. Oh, you can sit in that chair though.
Yeah.
We can,
Oh,
but I was
sick.
like, we could all bust out chairs.
Is that
And
one of the chairs for the achievement?
I don't know. It might
should
be
be.
actually.
Could be.
I think it is because I vaguely remember having to come. I mean, I did come in here and do this one before.
Okay, now someone else
and I
sit.
can't remember if it was tied to that.
There we go.
Are you-
Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Everyone
just, you know-
find a way to sit on the chair.
I like how the smallest one is sitting on the chair.
Here, wait. I can just sit on the ground. You know what?
I feel like
Oh, hold on.
you should probably sit.
I guess we can sit on the ground like plebs.
Yes, bow below this. Around.
I can't do it. That's just too much of an inversion of personal space. I can't do it. Right, there you go.
Oh, on
You know, I
candles.
just realized we're always running around playing games together, doing a podcast. We never really get any good pictures of ourselves having
This is
good
true.
times.
I mean, I actually take pictures of us all doing that stuff all the time. And all those
I
things.
guess
You
I'm
have
the
to
only
say
one
no.
that hasn't been.
I mean, I can send them to you all. It's fine.
Very good.
Yeah, no,
feel
I
good
love
about
I
this.
love this, but we got some loot as well. It's just really, and then you can go. Isn't there a way out here?
There is, and there's an NPC that sells.
Sells the weapons. Yeah. Where is
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Right.
What weapons?
This is the pirate weapons.
It's through the wall of some description. There's a like a.
Is this
There's like a hidden wall?
Do we just have to hit the walls until one opens up?
No,
Oh, here it is.
Roll into the wall. Roll into the wall. Roll
Yeah.
into the
Yeah,
wall.
yeah.
Oh,
It's here.
Through the wall. Yeah, there you go.
But like this was the main reason anyone did it. So core Guild Wars 2 had hardly any skins. So this was one. This was where I came to get the skins. So they're technically pirate cultural weapons, I think.
I haven't gotten these.
What?
Ooh.
They're old as flip. They're really old. I don't think you can get them anywhere else. I can't remember. Maybe they drop. But if you look at like they're made of like
Garbage.
Yeah, well,
Fuck
I mean,
them,
if
Jebro.
human bones are garbage,
Garbage.
Rook. Like you are made of garbage. So everyone, you are welcome to call Rookery garbage from now on
these.
because they're actual human parts.
I have the
Garbage.
bow.
Or maybe they're
have
non
a bow.
parts. I don't know. But yeah, the first thing I ever got was the staff because it looks
The
like
staff is good.
yeah, it looks like the wheel of a ship or a small
I actually
wheel.
really like. I
this
really
is
like the
good for
short
necro.
bow. Funnily enough, I guess longbow too. I think they're
I
the same.
think I've got a lot of them or all of them. Yeah, I think I've got most of them actually. I think this was a reward track for a small amount of time, or they came in PvP as well. I can't remember. I'm not 100% sure. Or I just religiously wanted to get these because they're only like 10,000, 9,000. No, 10,000 karma, so they're worth.
Okay, I think I unlocked them all now.
Yeah. What did you get in the
Oh,
collection?
nice. I didn't get a collection.
Oh man, that sucks.
Is there not an achievement? That's funny.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
I
one
think I would
painful
be.
point
It's
is that
really
you cannot
old.
salvage
That's
these.
why.
You can't salvage these.
No.
A lot of
Oh, no.
skins used to do this where you would collect them and if you still wouldn't be able to salvage them even if you didn't use it.
Well, these were.
Can they not go in the Mystic Forge? Can you not throw them in
don't
that?
Can I? Wait, let me go check. So if I can do that, that'll be a lot better than me just
Can
sitting here
I?
pressing delete.
These were level
I do
40
like the
weapons as
shield.
well. Yeah, the shields are cool,
Alright.
yeah.
Got some. Got some.
Do they? You can.
Can I make a request before
Sure.
before we finish the podcast? Now that we have confirmed that the wedding has not taken place,
No.
Oh, yeah,
can
that's
we,
true.
I still don't accept
Yes.
this.
can
Okay,
we
I guess
can we
Sarah
hunt for locations? Can we hunt for locations
My
for the wedding?
God.
You want to look for locations? That's not going to be a quick thing.
No, we can do a whole episode about
my
that. Are you
I
kidding
think we have to
me?
do a full
Fine.
episode for that one.
Fine.
Though, I actually do. Are we, I have
Unless
a request
you-
for the final location where we'll
Oh.
end out the stream.
Can we all do one more round? Do we think we have time? Oh, I guess it is already 5. Oh my gosh, how is it already 5 o'clock?
Well, how long does everyone want able to stay for? Another half an hour, another hour, what?
Get dinner with a friend, so not too much longer, but yeah.
Well,
had
how much
one-
longer is too much? No, how much?
I had one more that was short.
Okay,
Let's
then-
go. Let's go.
let's go to that one.
I
And
mean,
we'll
there's
see.
so many though. There's so many.
We can
have to
do
a
this
second-
again.
Part
a second
two.
round of this. Yeah, we have
Yeah,
to do
we-
a round
we'll
two.
do-
Second round of
we'll definitely do
Tyrion
this.
Tours. Welcome to Tyrion Tours. Please take your
you
voucher.
wanna
And if
call
you
it
have a
that?
card punch here. You know,
Tyrion
please
Tours, that's
present
fun, I
your
like.
card. If you have a assigned seating, please go to your seat. You know, you're in row G5. Welcome to Tyrion Tours. Please keep all hands and feet inside the ride. We do have peanuts and pretzels, but we also don't have those. So
Wait,
we just
what?
don't have anything.
You have. We have peanuts and pretzels, but we also don't have those.
I thought that was
Just-
very clear.
Yeah, just don't feed Jebro after midnight. That's all we ask.
Don't.
I grow hair and.
Also, don't offer honey. Don't offer honey to Jebro.
Oh.
Jebro doesn't understand what it is and gets very alarmed about it. So no
What
honey
is
to
this
Jebro.
mystical treat?
I mean, it is bee vomit. I mean, let's be clear. Thinking about it too much is probably not good for anybody.
If only human
Just
vomit
saying.
tasted that good.
Did you know that?
Oh,
Did you know that? Okay, so fun fact:
No,
Parmesan cheese and human vomit smell exactly the
No.
same.
no, they do not. No,
They
they
do.
do not. You will not ruin this for me. You will not ruin this for me.
I'm sorry.
Parmesan cheese is delicious. They do not smell anything
Parmesan
like.
cheese is the
and
best cheese.
Why in the world are you even thinking about these things? You got to stop. You got to stop with
Where
your
are we
rage.
going now? What's happening? Like,
You
we were
should
talking
really- We should Google that.
we were going somewhere, and now we're talking
God.
about puke. I know, like, are you talking? Where are you going? Are you going to Hooligan's Route or something? Where are you going?
Let me find a place that I think is going to be good for what I want to show
So you
us.
didn't even know a place.
I
The
know
Rooks
a
is
place,
loving
it's just
it.
that I have
Okay.
multiple options. I have
Okay.
options. So I'm trying to find
Like,
the
I
one
made
that
a
think is gonna be
spreadsheet
the
out of
best.
this.
I might
Well, no,
actually
it's
do
just the thing that I
that.
want to show everybody is in multiple locations, so I'm trying to remember which one I think is the best.
We need to. This actually might be a good idea to remember these places so that we don't do this again. I go to the same places again. Although, to be honest, there's so many places I don't even know the likelihood of that.
Yeah,
should've
we
skipped
would
it.
struggle to duplicate.
Okay,
Oh, not Chalice of Tears, Obi. No.
No.
I'm gonna
I've never done Chalice of Tears. I don't hate myself that much. Okay, I do
That's
have
fair.
some like vague sense of self-preservation.
Where are we going?
Okay, I'm gonna try this one and we'll see if it's a good one.
Okay.
Maybe. We'll
If
see.
you enjoy
Okay.
it, like, then it's good. That's what I'm
Well, it's just that there is there's an important way to enjoy what I'm about to show you all.
okay.
So if like
Suddenly we've got like
cheese?
okay.
not with human barf parmesan. My
Okay.
gosh. Don't even.
What kind of?
Oh, we're going to Sparkfly.
Yeah. And what's it?
Okay.
Good question.
You wanna
What
go
is
see
it?
loads of big
Sparkfly,
worms?
though. It's nice.
I will have to see if this is a good one because this is a niche interest in this game, and I think I'm the only person that has this niche interest. I don't think any other human beings do. It's only me in Guild Wars 2. But we gotta go in the water, and we gotta go deep.
Oh, it's the
We gotta
Quabbin
go
stuff.
deep.
is it?
No, it's not. We gotta go deep.
gotta
No,
go
Jebro,
deep.
You don't understand. This is important. This is important, and you would.
Everyone remember your safe word. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine is
Deep in the
Parmesan
water.
cheese.
Parmesan.
I don't know if this is
I
gonna
was
be a
about to
good
go
one.
get the hero point. Sorry. Do I need it? No.
Poughkeepsie.
This might not be a good one.
Did you say
Hold on.
Poughkeepsie?
Poughkeepsie?
Oh yeah, what movie is that from? That's from a movie.
It is. I have no idea.
Wait, where did Rook go?
I'm looking for deep water.
Oh.
Oh my god.
We need to go deep.
We
I
gotta go
found a sunken
Going
chest.
deep undercover. I've not got that POI, so I'm going that way where you've gone. So there you go.
Oh, that's so painful when it's a sunken chest, but it's for a dynamic event. It's not even treasure. Ugh.
I found one. This isn't the best zone for it. This isn't the best, but that's okay.
Okay.
Find
I found
some
I found a whale.
vegetation?
Oh, you like the whales? Yeah. No, I know. The best place to go for whales is, other than Wales, I know where to go. I know where to go for whales. It is in Frostgorge Sound, underneath
Yeah.
Watchful Fjord. I think.
Aren't there whales in June's lab in End of Dragons?
But they're in a lab.
No. Like they're outside. It's the underwater facility, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whales.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see it on the tour. Yeah.
Are we going
Uh,
Frostgorge for
protect
better
me?
whales?
I've got no skills for some reason.
How dare you disrespect this whale, Rook?
Wow,
This whale
you
is trying
don't
its
like-
hardest.
Wait, are you?
Like this whale's also
You just
good.
said
Do
better
you wanna-
whales. Damn.
Oh my
That
god.
was
Damn.
pretty rude.
Like this whale is doing the best he can, and he's out here in this terrible place where all these undead are, all these stinky risen crate. He's trying so hard.
I would love to fight like an Orion
hard.
whale.
He's trying so
That would be a fun world boss. Wait, revamp the ore zones and have like a whale boss in Malcor's Leap. That'd
That'd
be
be so
fun.
good. The thing is that
Oh,
I'm pretty
that's a one.
convinced that whales are magic in real life, and the fact that we have whales in
There's some of the oldest
this
creatures.
game, it's just so good. The first time I ever saw a whale was live on stream. It was my first time playing through Guild Wars 2. A bunch of the community had recommended that No, I haven't seen a whale in real life, which is one of my greatest sorrows. No,
Aw.
it was on stream.
Hurry up and do it.
And I was exploring.
Yeah,
I was exploring the world, and I was just like captivated because none of the other MMOs that I played allowed you to go underwater. For one, some of them had implemented water, but not so good and not in such a good way. And I didn't know this. It just seems so silly. I know it sounds silly, but I didn't know that there were whales underwater in Guild Wars 2. And we were on stream, and like one of the most, I think, just like still immediate memories I have in this game was the first time that I turned around in the water and there was a whale there. And it genuinely felt like magic to me.
That's
it's
cool.
very hard to
Aw.
explain,
Oh, no.
but
Yeah.
like I just had never seen in a game them try to like, I don't know, put something that felt so wondrous to me. Like you have enemies underwater, you have things underwater, you have little things that you see underwater, right? But why put a whale in? There's no reason except for the pure joy of whales being a thing that
Yeah.
exists. And the fact that like whales underwater, they are astronomically beyond our conception of scale in real life. They are such like
I like how you described
incredible
whales there.
creatures.
Whales are underwater. I was like, whales aren't underwater? When is that?
No,
I
like
think that-
underwater, like,
I'm
but
just
what I
taking
mean
the
is like
piss.
the astronomical scale of them.
Yeah,
the size of
absolutely.
the whales. They are some of like the last things on our planet that are actually like dinosaur
Yeah,
size,
yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
they
Blue
are
whale,
so
biggest animal ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are so magical and so mysterious, and it just like I felt so much genuine joy seeing them. We just swam around on stream while I lost my mind like the first time I found them. And so to this day, anytime I go underwater and I see whales in Guild Wars 2, I just genuinely feel joy. I feel just joy, like pure joy
Yeah,
in
that's
the
cool.
world that we all share. And I just wanted to share that with all of you because I thought it's special. We never actually been to see them, even though I've talked about them on stream. But
Oh, you've never seen
I
them before in the game? You just like wanted to do it then?
no,
No, she
I told the whole story about when I saw them.
Comprehension.
completely missed the
I'm so confused.
Active listening, Jebro.
No, I was listening. I found a whale, but like I was like, did you? I know like your stream had said to you to find them. I didn't know. Oh yeah, no, sorry, you did say you've seen them. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right.
I was
It's
like-
okay.
I
You
was
were
like,
busy
what?
looking for whales. You were busy looking for whales,
I
and their
was.
magic captivated
My
you, and you
brain.
just
Jebro
didn't
seconds
any of the
getting longer
story.
and
I'm
longer.
tired. Look, come on.
So-
if you're me right now, your life is
I
like
know.
just studying and
I know.
listening.
So the game
This is
needs
horrible.
a Rooks whale tour achievement, whereby you have to go to different zones and like interact and hug a whale, right?
Even better.
Just like grab hold of its flipper and swim with it.
Even better, you know how we have like multiplayer mounts now with like Siege Turtle? We need a
Oh.
multiplayer underwater mount, and it better be a whale. And like,
Yeah,
just
they have that in Final Fantasy.
we better have like
do.
a 5-person whale, and you can all ride on it underwater, and then we can go and we can visit Largos. Largos expansion.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. 100%.
You were so right. This is definitely the best whale sightseeing zone for sure. They even kind of move in little pods in this zone, and you get all the underwater ice stuff. It feels like I'm in a nature documentary. It's very good.
Quaggons and stuff. Yeah, it's the yeah, no, because I like I'm really like I love Safari, and one of my favorite documentaries ever. Blue Planet is like the best ever. If you've never seen Blue Planet, like you're gonna need to go and see that as like a documentary for the sea basically, and everything, well, as much as you can possibly have in it. But like, you know, they know more about space than they know about like the ocean, as an example of how like much they don't know about the sea, because they're not able to go down like that deep and whatnot. And there's loads of reasons, but like it's kind of ridiculous how, you know, I mean, they, like you say, and it was like we were talking about the pots and the size and the scale of things. Like when you see something big that's moving and that's alive down underneath in the water, you know, it gives that sense of, you know, they didn't have to put it there, but they're trying to create a world. They're trying to create something underneath in a different like biome completely, and it's awesome. Yeah, why the fuck not? I'm glad they do that stuff. I'm kind of upset that they never really like developed underwater stuff a bit more, but a lot of people don't like underwater combat, so
My idea
guess
for
that's the
underwater
thing.
content was to take the combat out of it and to have it as all like exploration and puzzle finding and like exploring ruins and
nice.
discovering lore and that kind of really like chill. Like they could have a whole archaeology, like aquatic archaeology section in the achievements, and that would
Then
be
we could
just
have, like, a
glorious.
swimming mastery, and you have
Yeah.
like slipstreams. You can get boosts.
Yes, yes.
I would love that because, like, okay, in 14 there is no underwater combat, but part of the problem is that they never actually put anything really in there for you to do underwater. There is now like a kind of spearfishing thing that you can
Yes.
do where you can like go around and like spearfish, which actually has its own little fun mini game that they recently revamped. Which I enjoyed. But like there's not like there's some quests you can do for some of the tribes, but it's not like you said, it's not active engaging discovery. And there are like fun little things around. There's, you know, a little nod to the Kobayashi Maru underwater. There's like little areas that are really cool. Yeah, but like there's not anything
I need to know
do,
about that. Sorry.
I agree with you. I think that if they made it kind of, I know you love Star Trek. I thought that's just why it came to mind too.
I'm there.
Like
I'm
if
there.
they did do something there where there were masteries to make it, yeah, like really fun and interesting how you moved around underwater and discover things. And I think that would be a really good way to still like make use of these areas, but like not have to, you know, worry about balancing an entire alternate combat system underwater that people do or don't want to engage with.
So the way that World of Warcraft got around this, when they had like a full like aquatic zone, I think it was in Cataclysm.
Last year.
And
was last
what
year?
They did. No, I think it was in
Vash
Kata.
year.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Yes,
was called
Vash.
Last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
actually, obviously last year.
Yeah, last year during Kata.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
absolutely. Yeah, shit. But what they did was they basically they gave people lead boots, so
Right.
that it was almost like moonwalking, but it was across the ocean floor. That way, it was just they could have the environmental underwater section without having the disorientation of the combat. So it was like you're almost wearing one of those oldie worldy like heavy suits that they used to wear
Yeah.
for the divers, that kind of thing. Yeah.
We have that now with the siege turtle to be able to
That's
engage
true.
with the environments kind of in that same way. And then the skimmer mount I think makes it so accessible as well to just be able to like speed around underwater.
I
But
think they should do more underwater stuff. There is a decent amount of flexibility and user-friendly features like siege turtle, skimmer. There's even like swim speed infusions on your breathing apparatus. I could see some more underwater combat maybe in the future, or underwater content via like puzzles.
Well, I mean,
treasure
just
hunting stuff.
imagine, like we have lots of mount races. What about some underwater mount races? What about there's the what's the jets? No, the jet stream is the air, isn't it? What's the one? There's like the Atlantic currents underneath the water on our planet, and there are faster moving areas of water and slower moving areas of water. They could have a whole transport system underneath when you get under the water. That would be fun and interesting,
and
and
it
they
could
could
work
be
like ley line gliding.
exactly. That would be wonderful.
that'd be super cool.
I put a link in. Would you like to do another like dungeony Goonies type funness?
Oh, that's quite quick as well. That one's all right. Yeah, we can make this the last one.
It is.
I
Yeah.
think Kroofs needs to do that
That's
hair
fun.
thing when they
And then
go
we'll
out.
do. And then I will have
if you-
the place where we need it when we wrap up. I have the best location.
Okay. If you want to
Okay.
teleport to me, if you've got lots of teleport to friend, I'm right outside the gate. If you want to cheat.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, my inventory, as always, is a disaster, and I am being crushed by the weight of my own poor management decisions.
I have to use the search. There's no way I can find it otherwise. There is no way I'll find it. I'm with you. If you have a look at the screen, everyone.
I know, we
Can
are.
anyone right now?
We have a kinship in our poor inventory management.
I can't. I don't get it how anyone doesn't. At the moment, I'm collecting Essence of Luck as well for the gift for the Auric legendary. So that's a bit of a pain in the butt right now, unfortunately. I don't know.
Can't you just disenchant or
Globs, yeah.
yeah.
Number stuff.
And then you
Just
like
expensive.
I just don't want to
Yeah.
do that. I'm trying to I've got so many gloves, but also I'm just trying to kind of do it. I'm gonna have to buy the other stuff. Some of the stuff I'm trying to just get it myself. I want to make it. I kind of want to make it before the variants come out, so that I can do the variants during the subathon. I think that's gonna be a cool thing.
You have a couple days.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Did
I've
that
only
work?
got like a little bit to do. Oh yeah,
that work?
the boulder.
Did it work? Yeah.
I think so.
I think it
No.
does. Ooh.
There's a couple of places you got to put them on, right?
There's two. There's one up
Top
there.
one.
Yeah, you've got the
Does it
top
need
one
more weight,
sorted.
though?
It might
I
need
don't
more.
think so. Is there a third one?
Oh, there's a sneaky hidden one over here.
Oh,
there
sneaky,
you go.
sneaky.
Ah, there you go. Okay. Do you have a boulder?
I've got
I
one.
do, but I try to put it on
Just
and
do a weapon swap.
Oh, oh.
You can
Yeah.
actually just you can just drop
Oh, I see.
it underneath your feet.
Weapon swap is the drop key.
On the
Yay.
Hey.
Oh, this looks like a death trap.
There are traps on the floor.
It is.
peeps.
It is
Just-
There's a
literally.
lot of traps. Yeah, there's a lot.
Oh,
This is like a
please,
timing
please. Who's
thing.
not done? Who's not
Oh,
done this?
God.
Oh, this will be
okay.
fun.
I have done this one, but it's been.
Yes.
Why do you want to hurt me like this?
Yes.
Me too. Survival of the fittest.
Wow,
Forget
look at how
me.
Fornax just
Survival of the
cheated,
fittest.
basically.
Clever use of game mechanics.
Ooh,
you know.
that was close.
Oh
We're
shit!
revealing
How are
the
we gonna
track.
get you?
Teleport a
Shit.
friend. Oh.
You won't.
Yeah.
I will die here, and that's
Well, you
the
are
fate I
dead there.
accept.
Oh no, no,
Are
wait.
you dying?
I'm
Oh,
dying.
shit.
Brace yourself.
Very slowly.
I mean, there's no way out. There's no way out of this pit.
Yeah.
I will
You can
die
use
here.
the.
That's-
You can use
It was
the
very much
bunny.
like that. I've done this
No
before
way.
and immediately died.
That was
You will
really
die.
funny.
Yeah, thank
People,
you.
please clip today.
I
If
have
no one's
been
clipped
the
today.
sacrifice today. I've been fed to the jump puzzles.
You really have.
Trade.
Look at Rook, everyone. You can just see
Yeah.
Rook through. Plop.
Yeah,
Sacrifice
point
to
and
appease
laugh.
the game gods.
We will
Point
wait.
and laugh at my dead body. It's
We will
fine.
The drawback
Okay.
it used to be. Don't worry about it.
My jade bot is here. My jade bot is here.
Wow, Kroofs just dying ahead of us right now.
It's okay. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. It's okay.
Why do I feel like it's less okay every time you repeat that?
Because it's not.
Oh god, no, I can't. It'll make me throw up. It makes me feel awful.
Does it
I'm
taste
gonna
like
be right back.
honey?
Oh god.
Where the hell am I going?
Oh no, where are any of us going?
Oh, this is a tight tunnel.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. Hopefully you should be able to get back in. Hopefully the gate hasn't shut. If it has,
Oh, I just have to go put more rocks on it. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Did I take the wrong? I took a wrong turn, didn't I? Oh. Oh wait, no, I'm good. Am I?
Down we go.
I don't know. We're being polite and waiting. You just
I'm
Yeah.
being even more polite, and I'm clearing out the ads that'll give you trouble later
Sure.
on.
Oh, interesting. Interesting strategy, Kroof. Okay. All my rocks are down. Come in.
every gamer for themselves. Okay.
No, I gotta find the buried treasure first.
Just watch me immediately die again. This is just my
Okay.
life, and I would accept it. And I'd be like, that's fair. That's probably fair. No! Did you die again?
Rug, you just gotta run forward. You just have to run forward, Rug.
I got it. I died.
Oh.
Wait, have you died again?
No one say anything. Nope.
What happened?
I need to make a rip emote. Oh dear. I have nothing.
I'm gonna use a feature. I'm gonna use a feature of the
I've
game.
got a good one for this dungeon specifically. It's very, very on point.
Oh, look at it! I made it! Wow, amazing! I'm so good at these puzzles. Let's keep going.
Did you fall here again?
Nothing
No.
to see here.
No.
No. Nothing happened.
That was your I'm lying face.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, up to you then. Where we go, we're following you.
Oh gosh, are there multiple pathways? You don't want me to do this. You don't want me to lead this.
I mean,
If there's still ads here, then this isn't the way that Kroof came, right? Because Kroof said they were clearing out all the ads.
I mean,
Well,
Kroofs
they're
is-
ghosts, so they kind of like respawn a bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll be just climbing over our dead bodies with the loot. It'll be fine.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
no problem. Yeah.
Are they Aether blades? Oh no, they're not. I mean,
Are they Aether blades?
they kind of look like Aether blades. So I guess they're pirates. They're in the same region of pirateness.
Okay,
Okay,
this is
well,
a
not all
pirate.
Yeah,
pirates
this
are
is
exactly the same, Jebro.
Aether
so.
blades are sky pirates.
Wow.
These are land pirates.
I'm trying not to
Oh,
judge
yes,
the
this one
pirate.
is good. I forgot this
great.
was all down here. I do really like this one. Yeah.
This is the other
This
one
is
I
the-
was gonna do as well. This is a good one. The Goonies. It's just like when it's like you know in the movie when they come out and they see the ship and so good that moment. I need to find that
One-eyed
image.
Willie's
it.
ship.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one-eyed Willie.
I haven't watched it in a very long time, so I don't know whether it holds up.
I'm gonna
But
get
it
it
was
on
good,
screen
it was
now.
good.
I don't know if I've seen
Nostalgia.
the entirety of it. I feel like I've
What?
seen clips.
Oh, mother.
I need just you saying that as like an audio trigger that you have that you can use. What?
I'm gonna
That's
show
really
you.
good.
I'm gonna show you the bit. Please, someone clip it. We'll get it. It'll be fine. I'll just be like, what the hell? I'm gonna show it now. Here's the bit. 1 minute and 20 seconds. 30 seconds. Hopefully, I don't get copyright strikes. Yeah, we didn't go down and it could have been a flume. I feel like they went to a theme park and they just draped things over this anymore.
Right.
Oh, young Samwise there, by the way, if you don't recognize him.
Yeah.
Gosh, I've totally forgotten.
Many young peoples.
Best, bravest character in all of the Lord of the Rings, and I will fight you in the comments.
Oh no, I
Not
agree with you
Legolas.
wholeheartedly. No argument
Yeah.
from me.
True.
So good. Oh, thank you for the clip. Let me see.
Magnificent chess.
Mate. That's so good. I'm gonna.
Samwise Gamgee. Samwise.
Ganja. Samwise Ganja.
Gamgee.
What is with Jebro? What is with you today and all of the weed jokes?
I don't know. I live in.
I mean, it's legal here. It's legal here, so.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I don't know.
Is that Jorah? I think that is. This
Who?
looks like a very interesting, like Norn, but there's like a headpiece. I don't think I've really seen this concept art piece before.
Oh, you're talking about the game. I thought you were talking about the Goonies.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
In the Goonies, that's clearly what it was.
Maybe the painting is just damaged, and that's what that is.
No, she's
Oh, I
wearing
know
a
what you're
completely
talking
different
about.
headpiece. Yeah, she is. Yeah, that's lovely.
Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, huh?
Very Valkyrie.
Yeah, for
looking.
sure.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
No worries, we're just clearing out the ads.
We're clearing out the ads for you.
I did it. That was quick. Wow, they respawned already. Fuck me,
that?
Jesus. Oh, look at the magnificent chest. Num num nums.
On this family adjacent stream,
What?
Wait, what? Oh no! I didn't even mean it like that.
Oh my god!
I just. That is not what I meant. I just went like yummy for loot. Oh my god.
It's a party emote on me. So yummy. So yummy.
This is not me. I did not do this today.
no, I'm
All
sorry,
my
this is
people.
me, this is me. I'm not gonna lie, every single time I open up a magnificent chest, I giggle inside. Every
Looks over
single
here.
time. Every single time.
real. This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. Let the light shine on me.
What the fuck?
Like early 2000s rock band.
Fuck. What the hell is happening? What is going on?
Anywho,
This is the best
Dying, I
Guild Wars 2
heard.
podcast, I'm sorry. It just is.
I'm happy to be serenaded by Kroofs. I'm quite
I
enjoying
mean,
it.
always.
very
I don't
good.
even.
Very
I
relaxing.
do not have to understand the context. It still just makes
Undersign
me
the
happy.
context.
Nope.
I can't talk
Undersign.
anymore.
early like very deep boy band,
I just,
like Y2K.
I guess I do understand because yes, I was alive during that, but I also
No, I
don't
don't. I'm lost. I'm
I
lost.
don't
Someone hold my hand.
understand the connection to Jebro's comment, me being immature and laughing about chess, and then Y2K.
The song
I'm
is
never
called,
amateur,
Like, the song
so-
is called "This Is Me," and Roki said like, "Well, this is just me," and I was
Oh.
like, "This is real. This is me." Anywho,
I'm sorry, I had a Jebro reaction time there.
yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm there now. I got it.
What the what?
Okay, I need to
sorry
add a
about
very
it.
confused emote to my lineup. Adds to the list of things that I need. Shit.
I was just like spontaneous.
What is
like,
it?
out in song with no context.
Groof, you once did
Damn.
a stream where you showed your nostrils on stream the whole time.
This
that was
is
all
true.
you did. So
Well,
do
it's
you
20
really
minutes or
need
so.
it? No. It's why you have beautiful, chaotic energy.
This is true.
I just love it. It's just so good. So when you start singing and then you explain to me it's like the like edgy boy bands and Y2K, I just go, okay, Groof.
I
Okay.
need to do a part 2 of that stream.
What have you been doing? Nose porn? What?
No.
Honey, you need an OnlyFans for that, hon. Don't give it away for free. Just don't give it away
Is
for
that
free.
against Twitch terms of service? I'll have to take down the VOD.
You probably will.
Oh.
It was lewd. It was pretty lewd. I
Oh.
didn't want to say anything, but it was, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what to do anymore, so I'm gonna take us. We're gonna end in a nice view.
Nick,
Wait, no,
don't
Kroofs
give
had
me
one.
any more
Oh,
ideas.
Kroof. Oh, Kroof.
Yeah,
Kroof.
yeah,
Kroof.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Don't
Kroof.
give me any
Kroof,
more
Kroof.
ideas, Nick. I might just, I might just have to fuck around and find out. Ooh, I said a swear word. Ooh, tee. Anywho. Okay, so I know where we have to go. Hold on. These big ass pirates got me in combat, so let's kill them. Okay.
It's not every day you say
I'm
that.
getting in the water.
Right, the water has got pirates in it as well.
Yeah, it goes to pirates. Okay, follow. Holy shit, was that?
You saw her again. What
Oh,
are
I
you
did.
doing?
I'm so
How
quick.
dare you? Oh, I've never seen this underwater. Actually,
Okay,
my
okay.
elite. What
I
the
will. I'll tell us where we have to go.
Awesome.
So,
Okay.
Okay.
come here.
Okay, I'm here. Oh, to there you mean.
Is this the view? Is this your favorite other place in
Yes,
the game?
we're going. Yes, we're going back.
Okay.
We're going back, and this is
Oh
where
no,
we're
I
ending
thought it
the
was
stream.
just right there.
So just follow me. Don't go anywhere. Just wait.
Follow me. Don't go anywhere. Okay.
I'm just clearing things out ahead of you. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
I'm trying to do both
Alright.
at the same
Now
time, and
follow.
I'm not sure which one I should be doing.
Now follow.
I follow.
We follow and we die for you.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Sing the rest of the song.
We're off. We're off. We're off. We're
Yeah.
off. Because of the wonderful things he does. Is that the whole song?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Almost close. That's not
We
it.
go up here.
This
Okay.
climbing bit.
We go
okay.
here.
Okay.
And we come up here.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
What
Are
was
you
This is where
ready?
have to end stream.
happening?
Is it Choya? It's Choya. It's
Oh,
Choya. It's
God.
We
Choya.
have
It's
to end
Choya.
stream
It's
here.
Choya.
How did we not come to choice?
This is Prickle Patch. This was on my list too.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
We have to end here. This is
The
the only.
music as well.
Yeah.
And we
Well
all
done,
stand on
crew.
this
You
podium.
win.
Yes,
You
We
win.
have to
Fair.
line up in unison order. You know.
Okay. Okay.
Do. This is a good place to be.
This is very good.
In unison order? What? I'm in the
Like we're making
fire.
a chorus line.
I'm just in the fire. I just bow. The Troya are burning me.
Bow to me.
That's not what I wanted. There it is. There it is. I am one of them now.
Oh wait, I have a tonic. Oh wait, I can't use it. Wait, how did you get that?
I put it on my little toy bar, and then I clicked it. You know the one underneath your mouth? That one. Your novelty tab. That one.
I don't know.
This person is here and they're like, what the hell is going on?
That's so sad.
Proof, how do you not have it? We gotta get it for you.
I have the April Fool's one, but that's only during. That's so sad that it's not a permanent novelty.
I'm just gonna
damn.
play. I'm just gonna play. My guitar.
I just got an achievement. Fire dancer.
Nick,
Oh, nice.
no joke. I had on my
I did
list.
too.
I had that dance event with the Choya because it cracks me up and I
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
good.
No joke, it was on my list.
I gotta get a novelty.
I do
Oh
love
my
that
God.
one.
You know what? We're keeping it in the essence of the gin. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Don't look at me.
So the stream went on for 17 more hours because
Okay, there we go.
there were things
Oh,
happening.
well done.
Perfect,
Good,
perfect.
Good
Very
choice.
good.
I didn't
Fam-
realize that Coden could dance, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm
And the
just
gin
enjoying.
dance too. They just do a very slow head bob.
What is happening with that dance?
Oh my god, I don't think I've got it.
It's
Am
good.
I?
That's good though. That's good though.
I
I'm
feel
just
like
gonna
that
screen
that
some
could be
diagram.
abused severely by like Guild Wars 2 After Dark. I feel like that's some sort of horrifying monster meme.
Yes.
Anyway,
Oh, it's so good, and the music is so good here.
Oh, I got fire dancer as well. Wait. Oh, okay. You have to dance. You just have to do slash dance over the fire. Are you serious?
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's amazing.
There you go. I just, while we have this second here to reflect together, can I just say that this Choya village is charming and delightful, but that my favorite place to be in Guild Wars 2
Oh god.
is with all of you.
Oh, that's so sad. I might as well just have it.
I'm gonna puke up.
I think I
and
just
it's
got
gonna
diabetes from that comment. Okay.
Oh
Why
my
does it smell
god.
like Parmesan?
Happy.
Why does it suddenly smell like Parmesan in here?
Not the Parmesan. Aww.
It's
Well,
nice.
Thank you.
My
It's very
favorite
sweet.
place to be is definitely in.
Well done. This is going to be great. Come on.
Yeah.
Wow, crew. No, it's
Yeah,
fine. If you were
period.
feeling like you wanted to say it back, that's fine.
Period.
Sorry, was that in Logan? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
Best place you want to be is in Logan. Oh my god. Still have a Kroofs in the background.
Oh, I wanna tag along with Miss Ellen Keel, cause she, I wanna get on her airship. I feel like her airship
Wait,
is
what?
a fun
I
time.
want to get on our airships.
Ellen Keel's
Airship.
airship is probably a fun ass time, and you know what? I respect her. Good for her.
I respect her.
She is the sister I
God.
never had, the sister and the mother everyone wanted. She is incredible.
She's what?
Please tell me you know that meme.
She is
Yeah, totally do.
what? I do, yeah. I do as well.
I'm hip with memes that I know funny things on the internet.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm hip.
course I know it without breath.
Smudge him, you got it. People in chat, you got it. I did it for the chat.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Don't forget, I am like really old. Like,
Yeah, you were like super
I mean,
ancient,
so
yeah.
is
Yeah.
Oprah, but like,
whoa,
I mean, facts are
she's
facts.
epic. I mean,
America?
the thing is, like, part of my research with my kids is to look up memes so that I'm still know relevant stuff to communicate with them. I'm not even joking.
That's how I feel when talking to Kroof or several of my moderators. So
Great.
Griff helps me.
there's at least one of my moderators who is actually Kroof, I think your age, who sometimes he'll just message me out of the blue and I'm like, don't understand what you just sent me or what the words mean. Lately he started saying bet all the time and I was like,
Bet.
bet, sure, bet.
I'm about to close out this stream, Bet.
Is that like? Is there a Zoomer dictionary on the internet that we can have access to?
I'm not Zoomer. You're
Anyway.
gonna end the stream because Griff needs to
Thank
go
you
to
all
dinner.
so
and
much for
ruin
coming
our
to
fun.
Tyria Tours. I have been your tour guide, Glinda. I get paid $12 an hour. I'm barely making ends meet, so if you want to tip me, you can. But we also have some beef jerky sticks, so if you want to go to the gift shop, we have that. Thank you so much.
It's Kroofs outro.
I'm the Choya co-host of Tyrion Viewers.
What the hell was this stream?
So this was a good mental health. This was a good. I needed this. I needed this.
My mental health feels improved.
Oh yeah.
As well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I hope so. Okay, we are going to end it there. That is going to be the end of the podcast today. We are gone. We went on for a bit, but we are probably going to. We do this again, absolutely. But it's a good one to. We're going to have a break next week. I've got my exam, so we will be back in 2 weeks. Nearly 4 hours, but we didn't really start until about half. To be fair, it took a while to get in. Yeah, we've had podcasts longer than 4 hours, actually. Just FYI. So if you want to go and check out the past 49 episodes, it is episode 50. Again, I didn't mention that much, so thank you everyone here who you've all been on, like Kroofs and Rook, you've been on so many of the episodes, probably at least 40, I would say. At least all of them, maybe. I guess I think so now. Fornax has come back again and again and again as well, which is awesome to have you. We'll have you back in future, of course.
Lovely to be here, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It's been awesome. And everyone for watching and listening on Anchor, here's to another 50. I appreciate you all very much. Thank you for the resubbing. If you do want to support the actual podcast itself, you can support an Anchor. You can support by subbing to the stream, going to YouTube, watching it, sharing it with your friends, because this podcast was never about like promoting myself. It was just I wanted to talk about Guild Wars 2 with some of my nerdy friends and have a good time and get together a community, you know. And also come and join the guild if you want. ! LightBringers in the chat in the description below. You'll find a thing where you can join the guild. The guild is going to start actually doing stuff more often when I'm done my exam, which is next Friday. I am so excited because I will be doing nighttime events. I'll be doing loads of stuff. And there are people still running stuff actually at the moment as well, like guild missions and whatnot. So if you do want to join, there's something you can do. Otherwise, Fornax, tell us about yourself, what you're doing, where you do it, and potato sandwiches. Do you like them?
No, don't. Sorry. I like chocolate. That's what I live off at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I'm Fornax. I make Guild Wars 2 content. Occasionally I make content for other games. And you can find me on YouTube and Twitter and I think Facebook, but don't go there, it's a bad place. Yeah, that's it. And I have an EU guild called the Crichton Herald. So if you want to join on the EU, Dee, who is in the chat at the moment, is the guild master, and we do guild events every other week where we just have a laugh. We'll go in game, we'll do like a strike mission or guild mission. So if you want to join that in the EU, come along and join us.
Your guild is called the Crichton Herald?
Because it was a newspaper, it was a role-playing newspaper. That's not, it's the role-playing, fucking hell, it's the role-playing newspaper. I've got proof, I've got the receipts, okay?
I'm just gonna call the guild Jebro. Let's call it Jebro.
I'll send you to my DeviantArt and you can see like, there's like about 40 or 50 issues of it and it's all like massive amounts of role-playing.
I believe
in beautiful format.
I want to see this.
I've seen it.
I want to see it.
I'll link in our little chat.
Do it. You can link it in the Twitch if you want.
Oh shit!
Subscribed.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Yeah, we're linking all your stuff. We're linking all your stuff in the chat as well, peeps. While we talk about you. While they find that out, Kroofs, do all the things and also potato sandwiches.
Potato sandwiches? Do you just like say something as a question?
Have you had potato on pizza before? Slices. It's very good.
How are those potato sandwiches?
Because I was going for potato themed food.
But, like, wouldn't you be talking about like a potato salad on a sandwich?
No, it's a different thing.
You just put raw potato on a sandwich and you eat it?
No. That would be weird.
I'm very confused by this.
You
That's
can
like
get
me going,
potatoes and
"Les
put them in a
mignons?
sandwich if you want to.
Are you taking my order? Am I gonna get a potato sandwich?
No, because you're going to dinner. You don't want to spoil it before you go.
Places are you going to that they let you just do this on a sandwich?
This is America. You can do anything here.
My house.
Freedom, etc.
Hi, everyone. So to answer that question, potato salad? Potato salad. But I am Kroof. I do a bunch of YouTube stuff, and you can bet that my YouTube is gas, and I ain't capping. So come on by my YouTube, or you can head on over to the Twitch.
What does it mean?
Which
What
is
does
also
that mean?
Shh, we're having a moment, Chat and I. This is how we incognito communicate.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's very late. But thank you so much for having me on. You can find me everywhere at Kroof, Twitter, Discord, Twitch, YouTube, Christian Mingle, Farmers Only, and Craigslist. So, thank you.
Do you help people move and stuff? What do you do?
For the personal ads, you know.
Okay. Fair enough. And Rook, and someone said yes, chip sandwich in the chat. Thank you very much. It's not that ridiculous.
Oh, you mean like chips?
That's what chips are.
Which is different.
Mostly made of potatoes. Okay. Potato
Oh,
chips.
you mean you put French fries on a sandwich?
No, potato chips. Not chips.
Okay, so
English
you're
chips.
Jebro's been
That's
in the
what you
United
call
States for a
them.
long time.
Okay, so you've assimilated to the language.
But I don't, if I'm asking
Yeah,
somebody, do
terribly.
you want crispy chips on your sandwich? I'm not saying, do you want me to slap some potatoes on that sandwich? You know what I mean?
I was being silly.
Actually, I have
Not
to
allowed
intercede
here.
here. I have to intercede here because I like a crisp sandwich.
Crisp sandwich is good.
It is
I haven't
like
had a crisp sandwich for a while.
Or do you put
I do
anything
like a
else
crisp
on it?
sandwich.
I might have a
Yes, you
crisp
put like other
muffin.
stuff.
Okay, good. I was like, because
And then you have them on there as like crunchies, you know?
Yeah,
And you
that's
put butter in
that's
there as
right.
well. If you put butter in there, that's good.
yeah.
And you squash it,
We all
and then
got
you
that.
listen
Cheese.
to it, and it goes, and you squash it.
Yep.
And then
Or
chips
the American
come
version.
through.
The American version is getting a cheeseburger or a hamburger and putting French fries in it. That's
But
the
see,
American
I don't actually like that though, because I feel
Kinda
like
good.
I want my fries to be. I mean, maybe I haven't tried it, but
I
in
like a
principle-
soggy. My favorite fry is soggy and flaccid. I like that.
You heard it here first,
Oh god.
folks.
That was the intention. Like, that's the thing. It was always the intention.
I like mine thick cut and dripping with sauce.
I'm not
Nick,
playing this
Nick,
game.
Nick,
No,
if
I'm
this
out.
is
I don't
ever,
know. I
like-
don't want to know. I'm out.
I really hope that on I want I have a dream, okay? I have a dream that we're on the Jumbotron thing in ArenaNet Studios with all our faces and the sound coming out, and we're on that screen. Nick, one day, please. I have to see it. I have
It
to
won't
see
be
it
allowed.
with that.
We need to know ahead
It
of
won't
time
be
so that
allowed.
so that we can curate ourselves, so that we can save ourselves.
No. Curate ourselves. How's that gonna happen? That's never gonna happen.
It might
Rook-
happen. It might happen in a professional setting. Hire us for fun stuff.
Oh yeah, if,
yeah, I
if
can
they
adapt.
did hire us for stuff, we wouldn't talk about
Yeah,
this.
absolutely.
Because
I
we
would
are
not talk
Before
professional.
you streamed on the
Guys.
official Guild Wars 2 Twitch channel during End of Dragon's launch, we did great. Jebro, you had the most issues, but Rook and I did fantastic.
Wait,
We
which
nailed
one?
it. Yeah,
Sorry.
we did great. We were flawless.
I didn't have any issues. You two were on the show with me. Like,
Almost.
Your rundown of the history was amazing. You did a
Oh my
fantastic job. I'm
gosh.
still like it's awesome. Well done,
Oh,
love.
friends, thank you.
you need to
Thank
tell
you.
me
It was fun
if
to
that's
do.
happened, Nick. You need to tell me, and you need to take a picture if it's happened.
No, don't. Are we
Yeah.
good? Am I next? Who's next?
Yes, you. That's it.
I like potato chips on a sandwich. That's good. I'm not as good
In.
about French fries on a hamburger, and I also definitely do not like the idea of just like round cut roasted potatoes on a sandwich. That is upsetting to me. So that's where I'm at. But also, if you want to find me where I'm at doing content creation,
Where am
you
I?
can find me on.
Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, that's right. That's
Oh,
right.
good
Dumb
link.
talent. You can find me on Twitch. You can find me on YouTube at Rookery, Rookuri. That full story recap, both versions that we did are also up on YouTube if you haven't seen those. And I've been releasing my End of Dragons playthrough up there too. So that's been a lot of fun, and we have more portions coming. Otherwise, you can find me on Twitter as well at Rookery_, and just about anywhere else Rookery. So yeah, it's always great to get to hang out with you, get to talk about our games, and have absolute chaos like this every week. 50 episodes, Jeb. I remember when you first asked, like, hey, would you want to do this? And I am so glad that we were able to make it happen and that you led the charge on it, because it's been wonderful getting to meet all of you, talk to all of you, and I look forward to this every week. So here's to many, many more.
Indeed. Well said. Yes, I love this. This is my rest for the week. This is my rest. This is my joy for the week, that's for sure. Obviously the streams of our community are great, but I love talking about Guild Wars 2, seeing all our friends in chat as well from all our communities and just hanging out, talking rubbish as we always do, and debauchery is always on the cards, like as per usual. And yeah, we'll be here for more. There's no breaks on this train. I don't know if it's a train. Chris can probably help with a word, which is better. Mess. Jebro Uni, twitch.tv/Jebro Uni, Jebro Uni on everything, Instagram, TikTok, all the things, YouTube as well. These go up. Try to get them up on Saturday, Sunday. But yeah, after next Friday, as long as I pass, hopefully, there'll be a couple more streams a week. Not a lot more streams, but a couple more streams. And obviously, weekend might get a little bit busier. We'll see. But yeah, mental health month as well. Like, it's been a month of, more than ever, like, it's a good time to think about your own mental health, your friends' mental health, and supporting your friends and all the people. So if you haven't seen someone or spoken to someone recently, make sure you reach out to them. Even if you just send them a text, say, hi, how you going? Send them an old school letter, carrier pigeon, a small snail, whatever. A bit slower, but it's the thought that counts. But seriously, reach out to people either way. And we're all here in our communities. There's loads of people you can come and chat to and sit in discords and shoot the shit and do the stuff and the things. Otherwise, thank you again to my guests. We will see you in 2 weeks. Otherwise, go and check out all the awesome people and their things. And let's go. Bye. Episode 50. Yeah, cheering.
Were we supposed to like cheer? Wow, wow.
Keep cheering, keep going, yeah, cheer, because I haven't cut it off yet.
Thanks, Bree, by the way. Thanks, love.